Last time on Beast World, our delvers find an orb within the mine network. It seems to be holding the spell that puts the woods into a deep, dark fog. With its destruction, the woods are released, and so are our delvers. The group head out of the woods and return to their wagons, where Jack parts way with the group, saying to Aset that he'll keep in touch. Once the group returns to the village on the forest's border, Aspen looks for the next in line for the chief position. Aspen reveals to them that Madhu was a necromancer, which Charon Iskar, his great-grandson, had his suspicions of. He seems indifferent either way and wishes them well on their journey. As our delvers continue their trip east towards Isfik, Vanya pulls Charlotte aside and confronts her about how she reacted to Iset being revealed to be a user of necromancy. Charlotte mentions that type of magic pulled her family apart, but Vanya convinces her to talk to Iset. Charlotte pulls Iset aside with Aski's help to convince her that everything will be okay. Iset tells her that if she is lost, for the crew to put her down, but she doesn't believe that will happen. The crew begin to make their way to Isfis, with Marisha probing Aspen about why they don't want to return home. Aspen mentions that they aren't wanted, just avoiding family responsibilities. Marisha says that they can drop her off at the Dungeoneer's archives in Jegervalt when they make it to the city. As our delvers pull into the village, they get a bit of a notice from locals who are surprised to see delvers this far west. A larger, Ursine woman stops their group and is revealed to be Aspen's mother, Mariska Kovalenko. She is surprised to see Aspen back so soon, but welcomes them home and says that they will throw a feast for their return with their friends. After a good helping of light, playful ribbing from their mother and being properly embarrassed, Charlotte and Aspen are led to the Bakhto, Aspen's father, Casimir, whom they inform about Madhu's death and of their necromancy they had been conducting within the woods near their village. Casimir will send someone to check on their village later to ensure that they are well. He also mentions that one of Aspen's suitors, Sanya, is still around, and that they need to speak to them before they leave again. Aspen shows the party the underground farms that the village uses to keep fresh food growing during the harsher winters. Large sunstones give off a warm temperature and light throughout the fields, providing a source of magical sunlight for the crops to grow with. Moving towards the main great hall for the feast, Iset spots the potential suitor, a silvered wolf woman dressed in black Orient garbs. As the group moves further in, Charlotte notices a time echo amongst the decorative weapons on the wall. She reaches out to touch it and is given a vision. Charlotte witnesses Mariska holding the staff in hand as a red deer kneels before her in somewhat militarized Orient clothing. She presents the staff to them and they depart from the village. The vision cuts to some time later as the red deer returns to the village wearing more traditional Orient garbs and carrying a much larger staff of their own, as they return the original to Mariska, offering a smile as they do, before disappearing into the heavy snow. The feast begins, and Aspen is welcomed home by their village, as everyone digs into the food set out before them. It doesn't take long before the crew begin to embarrass Aspen in front of their parents, mentioning the time they were arrested by the Luvanian guards.
Mm-hmm.
Charlotte mentions her interest in the staff on the wall, and Mariska says that it is an item used in many family traditions. Impressed that Aspen has kept her secret from their friends, and reveals to the party that she is Isfisk's war mage, a powerful spellcaster that is often hidden from the public's eye to protect citizens. Mariska inquires about Charlotte and seems suspicious of the Fennec when her last name is given. They also tell the party that if Ignatius happens to be seen, they'll be directed in the party's most recent direction. And last we left off, you all were enjoying a welcome home feast for Aspen. If you had anything in particular you wanted to bring up, either with Mariska or Casimir, or if you wished to have anything done while the feast is still commencing, let me know now.
Yeah. I have a question for Mariska.
Okay.
So wait, Aspen did confirm last session that she fought in the Invader War?
Was not mentioned.
Really?
Aspen did say.
Oh, okay, good. I'm not going crazy. And that's fact? I'm not being misled here?
Yeah, no, she was involved.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Mariska, did you know my mother by chance?
No, should I?
I don't know. She hung around people like you a lot. Powerful magicians of sorts. I figured there might have been something there. Never mind if you don't.
I'm sorry. I don't believe so. Who was your mother?
I didn't fucking name her.
Aha!
I'll just give the last name, House Grimench.
I'm sorry. The name's not familiar, unfortunately.
Don't worry about it then.
He's trying to find their clothes because his mother had a creepy fucking basement.
It's a little deeper than that, but yes, that's part of it.
Trying to unearth family secrets, I take it.
Well, more like trying to figure out what's going on, because I just unearthed a family secret, yeah.
Oh, well, I wish you the best of luck. Perhaps you may have better leads when you get to Jegervalt. I assume this is where you are all heading?
Yep.
This is why I prefer the family with no secrets.
Mariska just kind of like
either.
looks over to you, Aspen.
Okay, appropriate amount of secrets.
That's all for me, by the way.
Manya's gonna lean over and kind of elbow Aspen. Shouldn't you be seeing Sanya?
We will talk after feast. This is not the time.
It's definitely a time.
She's very lovely,
she's
Aspen.
eating,
Make sure not
and
to
I am
ignore her.
eating. I will not
She's-
ignore her.
She has come a long way.
Where did she come from?
Just making sure I'm getting the correct name. Dolores.
I actually don't know where that is, so I'm just gonna assume a long way away.
It's a remote island further to the northeast, beyond the mountains.
Oh.
Closer towards the deeper tundras.
Don't worry, I'll get them to go say hello at the very least at some point.
I mean, it sort of proves a point on her. She's tried to get as far away from me as possible. She goes up north, I go down south. So cannot be that interested.
And then you got nothing to worry about.
You can't see Aspen's eyes, but you know they're narrowing at you.
I don't think they've been unnarrowed since the feast began, frankly.
Manya's gonna return to enjoying her food now, leaving Aspen alone for
Yeah, I've got some mammoth to scarf down.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they're
Delicious
serving
food.
mammoth here?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Aspen's gonna eat till they can barely move.
I'm going to write so many things.
Food coma.
My last meal.
While you are eating, Mariska will lean over closer towards you, Vegas, and just kind of whisper to you. You sure you want to fight? You don't have to if you don't want to.
I won't lie. Aspen really did a number on me, and I was saved only because we're friends. But if it's guaranteed that you will not vaporize me, then I'm still going to do it. This is good for my job, I promise.
Would never kill one of Aspen's friends.
And for that, I'm so lucky.
You will just come to very much appreciate war mages.
You're the first one I've ever met.
Well, if you're heading to Jegervalt, you're going to meet 2 more. Because
Right.
they are more public-facing. Their names are known.
I see.
But if you run into any others, well, you better hope you don't.
Yeah. That's the image I'm getting from all the stories I'm hearing. I have to relog. 1 sec. But yes, I'm going to see this through. I never back down from a challenge, even though I'm certain to fall flat on my face with this one, gang.
At least you'll learn how to fight a mage properly.
Exactly. I can only learn from the experiences that don't kill me. And that's the mindset that keeps me alive.
And isn't the league you're in, like, don't they let anyone in there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Cadma
so
was magical, somewhat.
well, yeah, but I mean, not like points to Charlotte, not like Charlotte magical, throwing stuff a lot.
Well, yeah. What's he gonna do? Rip a bandage off me? In that case, like, eesh.
I mean, you do it hard enough, that kind of smart.
Yeah, a little bit. Regardless of the fact, better get my practice in now, where my pay isn't on the line.
Mhm.
I'm getting gray map. Hold on a sec. I assume there's not going to be a battle map for this, is there?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Strange.
Well-
Okay, there we go.
We will save our sparring for the morning. That way you have proper rest. I don't want to, like, toss you around when you've got that full belly. It's...
That would really upset my tummy. I'm happy to hear that.
So, before breakfast, that way you, also don't hurl that.
Oh, you're good at this. You got everything planned out.
Trying to make sure that you have a good time without, you know, getting too upset.
Also, Mother does not often get chance to show off.
Yeah.
I usually try not to show off.
But you have to admit it's going to be fun.
Either way, I think I am finished eating for the night. If the rest of you require any assistance, Aspen knows where to find me. I will also make sure to get this one, pointing to Charlotte, some extra diamond dust so that they can conduct their spells properly.
It would be really appreciated.
I will make sure to have it to you in the morning. If there is nothing else, I wish you all a wonderful rest. And welcome to Isfisk.
Thank you.
Thank you, mother.
Thank you.
Don't stay up too late, honey bear. She, like, ruffles your hair as she walks by.
Aww.
Aww.
Oh no, is it ruffling enough that the eyes can be seen?
Probably not.
Good. Just the Aspen's just like frantically trying to like brush down the fringe just in case.
Oh, it's fun to see, though.
I will not be up till late, I promise. Not a word, mouse.
Instead of saying anything, just big smile.
Oh great, the grin that can say 1,000 words.
Mariska heads out further into the Great Hall and disappears into a different room. For a while, several people begin to break off over time, either forming small groups to like converse with one another, or heading back out to either their own individual homes or other duties they needed to attend to for the night. What are you all doing?
Charlotte's gonna speak up while eating. So I guess we're leaving after the fun tomorrow?
And breakfast.
Mm-hmm. And see why not. And we gotta make sure that Aspen sees Sanya.
Yeah.
We'll have to have it settled then.
We'll take care of our action items before we gotta get out of here. We're not in a rush.
We are in no rush. I told mother we may be here for a few days.
I don't think we need to stay here that long unless you want to.
Yeah, measure twice, cut once.
I
Give
mean,
yourself a little bit of room.
if it's an issue of Vegas's arrangement, we could
It's
just
not.
then if we could stay longer, that's fine.
Do we know if it gets any colder heading towards Jegervalt? I mean, just for you lot, I've got this ring now, but the rest of you are going to be running a big risk, maybe. If it does, I know it's in the mountains, but at least close to them.
Jegervalt shouldn't be too bad. If it's we're traversing up, that would be an issue.
If you go up the mountains, then it gets colder, but the Jegervalt is fairly sheltered, all things told.
Well, depending on where we go after Jegervalt, I mean, there was some interest in. I think people said they wanted to head more west, right?
Well,
Like after whatever it is. I mean, you've got your fight in Jegervalt, right?
right.
So
I guess I'll hear from my manager where I have to go next, but that might not be immediately after the fight. We can go which way if we have a lead or whatever.
as much as I don't want to go that way, heading to the Balik might be good for you. That's where the SHL comes from, after all.
Why don't you want to go to the Balik, Vanya?
Looks
Slate grin.
at Aspen. Same reason.
Oh, and he like taps his nose.
Different.
Oh, you are
outfit.
also royalty?
Yep, that's me.
No
Puts her
way.
hands on her hips. Just.
Well, it's good to know. At least I'm not the only one.
No, I'm not.
Oh. Are you sure?
I'm very sure.
Maybe a long-lost family link.
No.
Well, I can't wait to meet them.
With that, she's gonna look to a set. We've actually been doing a lot for everyone else, but you never really say you want to do much or go anywhere. Are you just along for the ride mostly, or?
For the most part.
Is this part of your training?
No.
Would you like to go anywhere in specific? We've got the whole beast world to look through, so.
The truth is that I've seen most of this place at some point in my life or another. I really don't have much in the way of plans left. I suppose I could visit Alara sometime, but
Oh, Laura,
that's for whenever it happens.
Which way's Alaris again?
It's west.
Across the oceans.
I actually know Alari.
You do.
I have ancestors from there.
Huh.
Felines, surprisingly.
Vanya kind of squints a little.
And Charlotte's gonna, like...
There's some words on the edge of, like, Iset's tongue, but she's not saying it.
That's not the weirdest thing I've heard with this group. I buy it.
It's more
I mean,
like she's trying to look for any features that show that.
So, Charlotte does have, like, rounder fennec ears than, like, normal.
Mm-hmm.
They are rounder. You could argue maybe a cat?
Well, that's two of you, at least, that want to go to Aloris. That's a coastal thing, right?
It's an archipelago. We'd have to go over ship.
You mean Alar? Aloris is a town, isn't it?
Oh! I
Arloris
thought you
is
meant-
the city of Vigneau. Alar is the islands, the feline islands.
Yeah,
Why-
Iset said Alar.
Why are we going to Arloris?
Did I mishear one of you? That's probably what happened.
I
I
thought it
believe
was
you did.
Alar.
I said Alar.
Okay. I mean, never really been on a boat before, so.
They're pretty fun.
The most
Oh.
important thing about them is to not think about that you're out at sea, just think about where you are.
Why
I
are
will
you,
see.
why are you doing that? Why are you saying stuff like that? You know that's going to make me think of the thing you don't want me to think about, right?
Because you have to catch yourself to avoid getting seasick.
It's like standing on the edge of a cliff and going, "Don't look down." You're gonna
Well,
look
you
down.
don't look down.
No, but the moment somebody says it, you do.
Why would you do that?
It's a reflex.
Impulse.
Charlotte just blinks.
Points at Vegas. They get it.
I get it.
Mm-hmm. And Aspen, since we dragged you here, sort of, in a way, is there anywhere else you'd like to go other than here or Jegervalt?
Eh. I once went to Gonlev. That was a nice trip, but I think you would all freeze to death. Other than that, no, nowhere specific. I am mostly just here for delving and adventure and honing craft of axe.
Okay.
I always want to check out one of those like islands around. There's like, I mean, it's a bit of a ways, but there's ships placing like Bowport or Madrillion. I mean, there's also Pristana, but that's a bit extravagant.
Are we not extravagant enough for Pristana?
I was going to say,
No, I just like the more out there places. I'm more fond of the villages, the big open fields over the cities. Although I do like Louvain very much.
I would very much like to never go to Louvain again.
We might have to.
This does not change my desire.
There's also a Patry.
Oh, that's where the Reverend mostly live, right?
Yes.
That would be interesting. There's... I haven't... Saying I've been through the Bachan, but I didn't really stay anywhere there. That could be fun. Though
Then
I
let's
think
go west.
we might lose Aspen to a heat stroke if we go up that way.
I think you've already seen the limits of the heat I can handle.
Question for the DM. There's no way the heat is... It's gonna be too much, right?
It's not gonna be too much for them.
They're
I'd
probably
rather
not going to
them.
wear their Orion garbs if they, don't
Yeah.
Well, that's
go-
what you think.
Get some scissors, thin out the fur a bit.
How dare you?
They just need to get some more Phallic style clothing.
Well, there's another reason why I say the Bachan, and that's mostly for a ski. I think it was one of the groves that we needed to visit, or at least check out.
I mean, we could. I mean, we would have to head east.
Yeah, of course.
Like a good
And there are
enough plan for
boats.
right now.
We could go... where was it? It was at Silverport?
Silverport's a
that's the-
long way.
Oh, anywhere's a long way. I mean, there's
It's
the glass
through
sun.
mountains. You got to go through. It's like a
Why don't-
peninsula. You have
Why
to.
don't you want to go
oh,
to Severport, Charlotte?
It's a long way.
Is
If
that
we're
all?
gonna use a boat, then most of the docks are on the east of the mainland. Like, if it's a specific reason that you don't want to go there, then we'll go somewhere else. But I'd rather know before we try and make plans.
I
You're
had a
being
very.
evasive.
Okay, then I'll be open. I had a terrible time my first time in Oria. My group was almost killed.
Mhm. Okay, then we go to. I mean, we could head back through Riverbed, but that's a long trip. Just to, if we're going to Jegervalt, we can go through the mountain and then back south
could-
through that way.
Yeah, south through the mantle and see the towns there.
Okay, go through land. It's going to take a lot longer, but why not?
It'll be warmer.
But yeah, the Bachan's fun, and if we do end up over in the Balik, then I have somewhere we can stay. Much to my annoyance, but there's somewhere we can stay.
I can't wait to meet them, Vanya.
You're going to knock yourself unconscious walking into the building, and I know it.
I know you're so small.
Squints.
Actually, if the buildings are built for people of your size, we may never get inside.
No, the main
We'll have
part.
to take a tent.
The main part of the restaurant isn't. You could get in there.
Your family has a restaurant?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so exciting. What do you serve?
Yeah.
All right, I'll let it be a surprise. Keep your secrets.
It's not a secret. Mother likes to cook just about anything she can cook.
But
I
what's
want to
the best
go. I want to know. I want to know what the food's like.
I would enjoy your family putting on spread like my family has.
at? Aspen,
It's not going to be that big.
Is that because you don't have mammoth?
There's no mammoth.
Mammoth is, I think, the biggest food.
Biggest food I've had.
Definitely from some of the biggest animals I've seen.
Has anyone ever eaten dragon?
Not yet.
Did you ask them nicely?
Tanya spitting drink across the table.
I know some of us don't have the best relationship with
Vegas
Ignatius, but I
wings.
think that's going a bit far, isn't it now?
I don't think there's any quiet-minded dragons, are there?
The tyrants. They're not quite minded, but they may as well be.
Wow.
What? They suck!
I was just thinking about like largest animal that the zoo one I could think of.
Out in the Valek, we're dealing with... Actually, like Mocha. Probably some of the bigger creatures.
Wait, what do you mean? Like
By
giant?
size. No, like Mocha's normal size. The desert doesn't really do well with big.
Yeah, oryxes are about the biggest you'll find there.
I thought there were giant oryxes down there.
No.
I've
No,
never
just
been.
regular version.
Mammoth-sized oryx.
Around the rivers, you get some, bigger stuff there, but not too much. And where I'm from, the Kuzmak, it's... There's a lot of water there. Like, it's kind of a major feature, if you would. There's a massive house, huge in the middle of the place that will house just about anyone from anywhere. It's the big draw to the place. But smaller restaurants, smaller group of people, you're not going to have the biggest choice, but it's the best food you'll have in the Balik for sure.
That's a feast.
Feast, quotations.
Dinner.
That's better. There's... Oh, God. Yeah, there's a lot of us. Mum, Dad... She kind of thuds her head against the table.
Hmm.
You said a lot of us. Did you have many siblings?
There's like a long pause as she very slowly drags her head back off the table. If you've seen Alizé lifting her head off the
I
table.
was thinking that immediately.
Yeah. She looks over to Charlotte. Okay, so Siran, my mother, Garen, my father, Henrik, Marie, Eva, Lena, Susie, and Leon, and myself.
That's a lot.
There's more if the cousins are around, about the same amount.
Oh.
They're very traditional.
I want to meet them.
Having siblings must be nice.
I know.
It's hell. It's hell.
Yeah, don't recommend it.
There's no privacy. There's nothing of your own. You want a big room, but you're not allowed it because the
It
little
feels like
kids
they get
need to
everything
have
you
it.
want. or they want.
Exactly.
But you get no one to talk to otherwise.
Or that, as opposed to having to associate with people outside of your family all the time for people of your own age, and then having all the responsibility and the expectations on your shoulders, the whole family lineage, the
The
I get that
business,
too.
the studies.
The business that I had to practically run with my siblings as well as my parents, the business that I had to do by myself, the studies I had to do while surrounded by children that wanted to do nothing more than pull my tail and ears. She looks like she's kind of venting for the first time in a long time.
But they grow out of that, don't they?
No, they don't. They think it's funny when you just keep doing it and keep doing it. How do you think I learned to lockpick? So I could lock my bedroom door properly.
To be fair, I also kind of want to tug your ears sometimes.
I will bite you.
Do not feel threatened by that. You are very small, and my fur is very thick.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I don't think
asking
it'll
to be
protect you against a set
electrocuted.
of teeth.
I'm not sure what Vonnie's capable of, but I don't want you to try it, Aspen.
I would wait, but you're okay with Vegas about to fight Marishka?
It's entertaining for everybody.
Hmm. Well, if we go there, then yes, you can meet them. But
Yeah.
there's a ground rule, a very important ground rule, and one
Okay.
that if any of you break, I am leaving. I'm not a Delver.
Oh.
You're a
Yeah.
squire?
I help Vegas with his SHL duties.
You're my roadie.
But
Yes.
we have dealt several dungeons.
No,
by now.
no.
Aspen.
As far as they know,
Secret.
she's
But
not
that
a
does
Delver.
qualify you. So we
Aspen-
tell them.
Aspen,
This
it's
is
called a
qualified
secret.
as Del.
Aspen. Remember how you didn't want us to come here to begin with?
Duh.
Let's treat it like that for Vanya. Except
But-
we're going there.
But she is a Delver.
Yes,
We're
but
all
Keep it a
Delvers.
secret.
they know I'm traveling with Delvers. At least if they've got the letter, they know I'm traveling with Delvers.
Yeah, and you have dealt
But
several
if-
dungeons.
If they find out I'm a Delver, they'll beat me probably. Well, they probably
No, I will not let that happen.
They probably
They can
won't.
fight. Can I fight your mother?
No!
I will fight them if
No,
they
I'll
try.
fight. I fight
She
mothers
just-
here.
It was a joke. They will not. They wouldn't lay a hand on me. They never have. They never will.
Okay, but can I fight your mother?
No,
I
my
mean,
mother.
worst case, I could pick her up off the ground. I'm sure, but
At most, my mother could fight a quiet-minded cat. Maybe. Maybe that's an if.
I don't know. You say she runs a restaurant. I bet she has dab hand with frying pan.
Oh. What was
The
that time that
pause.
one guy tried
Yeah.
to get it? But she's not a fighter. She can swing the pan, I guess, but she's not gonna win. She wouldn't even put up a fight, I don't think.
I understand. I understand. Your father is the warrior of the family.
No.
Fight them. Which one of them does the killing?
Neither of them do any killing. Well, that's a butchering something, but that's different.
But
Dad got hurt working on the causeway. He couldn't fight in the Invader War because of it. He kind of limps around a bit. Does most of the cooking. It's that they're civilians, Aspen. They don't do this sort of thing.
I mean, we are civilians too.
No, we're Delvers. You can't just go back on that, Aspen. Come on.
Delvers are civilians.
Technically,
Before they were Delvers, yeah.
My parents are civilians, mostly.
No.
you can't be a governmental figure like that and be just a citizen. Look, but you ask the average person in the Cosmac, like, anything to do about my parents, and unless they live near me, they probably don't know who they are. There's a lot of people there. A lot of people, and most of them travel from outside of the Balik.
So what you're saying is I'm going to have to get my entertainment down there by provoking family into teasing you.
You won't need to do that.
Good.
The siblings, at least, will probably bully me relentlessly. They always
Oh, no,
do.
no, not siblings. I am going to ask your mother all about you growing up.
I deserve that. I'll admit. So I'm not going to stop it.
I still slightly want to tug your ears.
You would regret it.
They look so soft.
They probably are, but I don't want you tugging them. Anyway, There's always you'd be a good fit for an Aguardian. You're all impulsive and want to do the things you want to do.
To be fair, they do sound fairly good. I just never really had time for the gods.
Well, you're in luck. The Kazmark isn't that far away from some very important site for them. Maybe you get some more information about it.
Wait, is that the pillar
Yeah,
that
that would be-
Verasta made?
I don't know. I just know it's important for them. I didn't really look into it. I had
I
other
heard something about that.
studies. It's like a big pillar. Yeah. It's real
of gold?
close. I think so.
Verasta.
That, and if nothing else, the causeway is incredible. If a little dangerous. But, and poor. There's a lot of poor people on it.
Oh. Must be hard to live in a desert with not much wealth.
Oh, no, not so much. Lots of charity.
That's good.
It's actually really encouraged, so. They're these little pillars, kind of stone things, just tall enough that you can't tell if you're putting something in them or taking it out, and you just kind of put change or whatever you want in there, and someone can take it. It's kind of a honor thing, though. Don't take too much, don't leave too little, that sort of thing. That
There's
way,
so many of them. Why don't they just sort of, I don't know, hunt some more animals, sell some more furs?
you'll see when we get to the desert, if we go that way.
Well, we should head to Jegervalt first and see if...
Oh, of course.
I know... I like that we do have an idea of what to do, where to go. I want to keep this in mind. I don't want...
So, wait. There are many poor people there, and they, for whatever reason, cannot just get more money.
Aspen.
So, it's all about... It's not like they're impoverished or anything. They're just not as well off. It's normal.
You see what I have here, this is normal for me.
The town we were in before here, that's kind of like how people live, but in a city.
Some people are middle class, Aspen.
Or lower.
Okay, and those pillars you talk about, they are common in the area?
Decent amount. Mostly around the Balik, not so much around the Batian.
I have not taken much of the gold we have taken from the dungeons, or the profits therefrom. I find I would like to take some specifically to put on those pillars.
Gotta space it out. Don't leave too much up there.
Yeah, but just to make sure there's enough on each one for a comfortable time.
That's really nice of you.
I don't like the idea of people having less. Especially if I have the stuff on me to share. I'm not using it. Why should they not have the wealth that I am not using?
Aspen, if you were the Baron of Dole, you would be the greatest in all Valamance.
That feels like a very large compliment.
It is.
Not hard.
Well, no, technically it isn't, because I hate that Baron.
The Baroness is,
She's a bitch.
Stuck
My-
up bitch, duh.
might be the worst I've ever seen. Yeah. Actually, that raises a question. Is Set, what are people like in the Sealy? You're the first jackal I've ever met. I
Terribly stiff and uptight. There's a reason I'm here and not in the Forbidden Cities.
was gonna say, you're not
It's by and large
what I
my choice.
pictured at all, really, and that's interesting. I like it. So no trips to the Sealy anytime soon, is what you're saying.
Honestly, even if I wanted to, I don't think I could let you all in either way.
Do I
Sounds
have
like
a
we're gonna
name on
get
the
forced
list?
in later.
Well, there was that door. Never mind.
Yeah, my point exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I still think we could break that down down.
I don't think it needs to be broken down. I think it needs a special something.
It needs something to open it, yes.
Key, incantation.
Duh, we need to
ritual.
get on the other side of the door. We do this by breaking it down.
Well, Aspen, those kind of things could either be extremely difficult, or it could set off some sort of magical feedback that could do anything from probably bruise you to disintegrate you. I don't know.
I'm more afraid that the statue of my dad is going to come to life and whoop us all. So, yeah, I don't want to break it.
That's also there's not wanting to break it rather than it. I'm pretty certain we could bring it down. I just don't really want to break something that represents.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
what if we break something and we just can't close it, and we have a reason to close it?
Which
We
is
have
why we
boards,
won't
we have
break it.
nails, we nail up the door hole.
Board
Aspen, it's
nails.
mine, and I'm going to not allow you to break it. Final word.
Board and nails are not going to stop something that would be sealed in that way.
You're not the boss of me.
Trust me on that one.
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but I think I'm gonna go turn in for the night.
Likewise. I have
I think I
a
should
fresh
too.
beating to take tomorrow.
Oh, darn, getting away scot-free? Fine.
I know. I'm happy about that, Aspen.
Oh, wait! Before you go, you should go speak to Sanya. Just get it out of the way.
Oh.
Get
You
over
talked
it and
about-
sleep on it.
You talked about the
What?
bandages. Just tear it off.
Let Aspen sleep on it.
Okay.
All right.
We will converse over Vegas getting the shit kicked out of him in the morning.
Exactly. There's something to talk about at that point. Okay, good night.
Yep.
Good night.
So,
Oh, actually, do we get? Sorry, did we get lodging?
Yes.
We got the wagons.
Uh,
But yeah, we were given lodging.
yeah, you were offered lodgings, but you also have your wagons, so it's up to you where you would like to stay.
Lodging for the
I want
experience.
to sleep
I
in
was,
the
I was gonna
Orion
say,
bed.
like, we have like basically a fucking palace to sleep in. I'm not going to sleep in the fucking wagon.
Yeah. Vanya wants the bed made for someone about 15 times taller than her. So.
That bed can fit about 30 to 40 Vanyas.
It's like a toddler, like seeing a king size bed.
Exactly.
Aspen's gonna show Vanya, like, where to spend the night, and just, like, open that room and just be like, you have all that bed.
Door closes. Just the cameras at like a certain height that you can't even see her walking in.
Yeah, it's built for, like, bears and elks.
Large.
Alright. So, everyone gets into... I presume everyone's taking lodging. Nobody's sleeping in the wagon.
Mhm.
No.
Okay.
Mhm.
You all settle in for a pretty restful night, and the lodging's nice and warm. The beds are huge and very well cushioned, and just the way the lodge house is built has allowed the insulation to be very nice and toasty despite the very constant winter conditions outside. And you settle in for the night, and it goes by without a hitch. And the morning comes, and you can hear the very busy ruckus of the Great Hall becoming very active as many people are getting breakfast set up. And it moves very quickly. I was looking for the track.
Oh boy.
I love you, like, going, why did I agree to this? But not being willing
No,
to
it's
step
okay.
down.
It's okay. Karmically speaking, everyone has to be nice to me right now. Therefore, Vegas
Fair.
can't die.
I mean, Vegas isn't going to die.
Of course not. It's guaranteed.
Also, happy birthday.
Huh?
What was that today?
My birthday's in 2 weeks.
Ah,
Close
shit.
enough.
My bad.
Not close enough. Thank you in advance.
My
Say,
birthday's in 2 days.
Yeah, Dante's birthday
Happy
is coming
birthday.
up here soon.
Ooh.
And I
Happy
know
birthday.
a future session, one of the Thursdays we have, will be Jade's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be
Very
fun.
nice.
My brother and dad's birthday are Monday.
And then my birthday is in
Jeez.
3-ish weeks.
Yay.
Fucking hell, this
Nice,
is a busy
in a couple of
seven.
months.
Actually, point of technicality, I think my birthday's in 3 days for the States folks still, because it's gone midnight yet.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right.
It's this Sunday, yeah.
Alright.
Oh, wait, let's watch Vegas get his head kicked in.
Yeah.
So you all head out into the Great Hall, and you can see the morning breakfast is being prepared. And if the smell of food from last night kind of like waft in the air enough that you basically were smelling it for like the rest of the night, you're now getting a completely different smell as the breakfast basically fills the Great Hall.
Brecky.
As you all are stepping out and kind of getting your bearings, you notice that the sunlight from above and the far indoors is very bright today. And the light just kind of like jarringly shoots into either side and from above into certain areas. You accidentally walk into the sunlight coming from above. It is blinding.
I do.
Mariska walks by and just kind of like pats you on the side. Careful, don't look at the sun. It's will always win.
Yeah.
Well, it's a nice looking day outside.
It's a beautiful day.
Vanya scrungily
Strongly.
squinting, holding a cup.
Oh, that one is going to look like product of necromancy until it gets coffee.
You don't look like you slept very well.
I slept well. I just don't wake up well.
You should look into getting that fixed.
Lifts the mug, thumbs up alongside the mug.
But we will get you coffee while I fight your friend. So, this way, Vegas. She starts leading you outside.
Before following, Aspen's gonna grab like a couple of just some cloths and stuff off the table and a handful of bacon and like make a bacon bouquet in lieu of popcorn.
That's some cruise ship shit.
Very weird question.
Yeah?
Is there bacon that's like baked in like citrus? Cooked in citrus? Anyone ever had orange flavored bacon?
Yeah.
No.
I don't
No.
think
I have
I knew
not.
that.
Can't say I have.
It's so good.
Usually
feel like that
it's
is a
like
thing they could
maple
do.
syrup or something.
I do like brown sugar for candied bacon.
Yeah.
That slaps.
I'll have to look up later.
No, but the bacon slices are huge. They're like really
Ooh.
thick bacon
Just
slices.
definitely cram some food into my mouth as I'm walking out.
Nibble.
Oh god.
Just a quick pick me up.
And as you were making your way out, Vanya, you were stopped by a nice young Ursine woman who will fill your vacant mug with coffee.
It is much appreciated, but there is no speaking.
So, Mariska leads you out the back of the Great Hall, opposite to the direction you originally had entered.
There'd better be a crowd.
And outside, there is a area that just kind of like looks like part of like the trail that moves throughout the village, but it's a little bit more open. There is surprisingly not a crowd.
But I got the word out!
You did your best. It's fine.
There are people moving about, but they're not using this part of the pathway, essentially. There are some local Orion like watchers, like the town guards, who have kind of like directed some of the foot traffic around. You've been given a smaller area to spar in.
Is Nosewise here to watch?
You do not see them.
Yeah, he has a job. I don't blame him. It's important to be for non-character reasons.
She steps out into the opening and then turns back towards you. Well, is there anything you need to do to prepare?
Nope. Slowly approaching, just shaking his hands out like, oh boy, oh jeez.
It's a shame they don't have one of those SHL announcers.
The little kobold from last time was very nice.
Well,
Well,
if you're
yeah.
ready, I will allow you the first swing.
Oh, that's my bit. I do that. Regardless, Vegas sticks a closed fist out, sort of like touch glove style, before the fight begins. Okay, yeah, let's. Here, she's gonna like parry me.
Are you making an unarmed strike or a weapon attack?
Weapon attack.
Okay. Great sword? Okay.
Yeah. Reaches around and grabs it into a equip strike kind of deal.
Oh, natural 18. 25 will hit.
Sick.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you swing out the blade with surprising precision, and she looks a little caught off guard by how quickly you were able to deliver the blow. She looked like she was going to cast something in response, but was caught off guard by your speed with it.
Even Vegas is a little shocked that he landed a strike at all after what happened with Aspen.
Are you going to use your multi-attack?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
You're so
That's
caught
fine, I
off
got one
guard
hit.
that your second attack just didn't happen at all.
Just, sorry, thank you.
She shakes off her hand for a second and nods. You're very quick on your feet for all of your equipment. We will see how long that lasts, and she is going to...
She cracks her knuckles.
She is going to gesture quickly upwards using a, stance as she spreads her form out. She's taking on, a fighting stance, but she's not drawing any weapons, and she uses a forward gesture and then aiming upwards. And I need you to make a strength save.
Oh, telekinesis, let's go.
Sort of.
Ooh, that was a check, my bad.
What's your save bonus?
+7.
+7. So yeah, you you feel like the wind move for a second, and you realize that it's congealing around below you, and you step back just in time as a massive gust of air just shoots straight upwards. You nearly got launched.
Wow. That would have hurt.
Very quick on your feet, I see.
I'm just anxious.
Alright, it's your turn again.
Yep.
I think she's having fun.
I'll lunge forward.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Oh.
It's good for her.
I reckon 13 doesn't hit.
No.
I'll try again. Damn.
Yeah, 15 will also miss.
That's okay.
You come in for these swings, and she surprisingly uses her hands to kind of like redirect the blade a bit.
Oh, that's so cool.
It's weird. You know that she is a war mage, but she's not really, besides the sudden gust of air, she hasn't really casted any type of spell, at least not anything you've recognized so far.
Right, well,
And she
this
seems
scout's
very
better.
physically stanced.
Very cool, very cool.
Well.
That's my turn, yeah.
Alright. She's going to gesture once again, and she is going to come around with a spin, and she is going to strike downwards this time. I need to make another strength save. Gosh, you are on it tonight.
Thank God.
You realize what she is doing at this point, and she seems to be directing wind towards you. And you feel like the direction she is punching is sending the wind from that direction. So when she punches downwards, you can feel the gusts start to like form above you, and you manage to roll out of the way in time.
She's like airbending at me.
Yeah,
That's sick.
a little bit.
Right. Okay, and that means like her hands are. She's like got a thin veil of wind around her or some shit, and that's how.
There's
she's...
definitely
Okay, anyway.
you're starting to take notice that the wind seems to be shifting a bit with her.
Yeah, I've taken notice that she's so fucking cool. Here comes. Oh boy.
Sounds like a monk.
A little bit.
Just a little bit. Yeah, that doesn't
14
hit. I'll roll again.
misses. 20 would hit, but she will conjure up a shield, and this is a spell that you are a little bit more familiar with. It forms up around here in the form of like a burst of wind that is a little bit more icy in nature, and you can find that your sword at first finds purchase, but not into her.
Right. So was that the shield spell, or was it some ice?
It was the shield spell.
Okay, fair enough. Frustrated, I'm going to Action Surge and try and land at least one more blow.
Okay, her AC has increased because of shield.
Oh, right. I forgot. It's not like just for the reaction.
Yeah, it lasts for that round. You can keep going. The AC will be higher, though.
Okay, wait. Okay, and I don't know her AC, right? I just
You
know
do
that
not know her
25
AC.
hit. Yeah, it's not worth it right now. I pass.
Okay. She is very surprised at your capabilities, and she is going to try something different. And this time, she is gesturing out from two different directions as she sends another gust of wind. You're going to need to make another strength save.
Easy. I hope. Okay, good.
23. Alright, you feel the winds pushing from either side, and it takes you a second, but you realize that the gust forming on your left is a lot stronger, and you just, again, like, Dark Souls backdash out of the way
just
as it just
pirouette
shoots
out of
past you.
great. I'm doing far better than I anticipated.
You're
I'll have you know.
making every save.
These saving throws are on point, yeah.
It's got a +7, of course he is.
The DC is high, so Vegas is just hitting it. Yeah,
She still
20 will hit, so she will cast shield again.
Whatever. I'm
first level
burning
spell.
her shields. Yeah. Yeah.
You can do it, Vegas. She's gonna run out of spell slots eventually.
I'm gonna run some muscles eventually.
She can just literally save all her spell shots for shield. Oh,
There we go.
Yeah, even
Styling
with shield, that will not be enough. So she will get hit.
So I imagine like the sword hits the shield the first time, and he just slaps it back down through the shield. Oh baby.
Whew.
Good God.
Yeah, you catch into her shield, and you manage to push through it with the second swing, and just end up shattering the shield. And she looks completely shocked by how quickly you were able to do so. You are far more skilled than I anticipated. Perhaps I shouldn't be going easy on you.
You're not?
She smiles.
Like cartoonish gulp. That's my turn. I'm not exit searching just yet.
I told
Alright.
you she's having fun. She's playing with him.
I'm having so much fun.
Okay, let's see how you handle this. And she's going to reach out and basically stomp one of her feet in your direction. I need you to make a dex save this time.
Oh, my ass is getting launched.
Yeah, that's not going to be enough. You find a pillar of the earth below, right where you're standing, shoots straight up into the air, and you are sent like 30 feet up and lose your balance off the pillar and end up falling back down towards the ground.
Am I falling towards her?
No, you will be pushed backwards slightly,
Fair enough.
but you will take 8 points of damage.
Owie. Oh, I have to subtract them myself, right?
Yes.
Look, Vegas can fly.
And just thud. Yeah.
Usually lands a bit better than that.
I prefer it when he lands this way.
I assume that I cannot hear this peanut gallery over here.
I will say, with the sudden sounds of combat, you are starting to draw a crowd. Alright.
Back and I go.
Yeah. Standing up from your prone and going in for another swing.
Right. Hold on. Does being moved like that generate heat? I haven't checked my little key in a while. I just remember that there was something about being moved in a certain way.
Pull up your sheet. It'd be listed on there.
Damn. How do I click to expand it? It's not letting me read it. Oh, I middle click. Shoves you into a throw or oh no wait, that's if I shove them.
The creature
The
lifts
creature
you
lifts me at least 10 feet in the
yeah,
air.
you went really high, so I'll count that.
Let's go. One heat. Anyway, still gonna make that great sword attack.
Okay.
Shoot.
Legendary action.
Alright, I'm waiting for that.
20 will hit. She will cast shield again.
Oh. Fine.
And this is going far better than I expected. So.
Yeah,
Right?
so far.
I passed my turn, by the way. That's my
Yep.
action.
Alright. Well, we will see how you handle this.
What if she nat 20'd me? Okay, good.
Yeah, she is going to punch into the pillar of rock she's just generated, and it's going to send a stone flying at you, just a big chunk of the earth.
That's so cool.
It's going to hit you.
She's the avatar.
Yeah, she is, as I was saying.
You get 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
And then she's gonna do it again.
All right.
The
Uh-oh.
stars align. Fear their portents.
It was delayed.
Oh my god.
You're taking 19 more points of bludgeoning damage, as you weren't expecting chunks of this pillar to be broken off this way.
Yeah. Oh. Wow.
And the second one just hits you square in the face.
but I'm not knocked prone, right?
You're not knocked prone. I think you generate heat for that, though, being critted.
The nat 20. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're building
heat.
heat, and the crowd that is starting to form around is cheering.
Yeah, this is the moment Charlotte stands up, like a stand up straight, waiting for something to go bad.
All right. Bonus action, second wind. That hurt.
Aspen's just eating at the bacon cone.
Wait, did it roll?
Yeah.
I saw
5. I saw 5.
It was a 5?
Didn't give it to me. I
5
have to
plus
add
your
it.
fighter level, so 10.
Yeah. So hold on. Let me just add that. Very good.
I guess it's not posting it because there's no token
Yeah,
present.
it's
So.
Yeah,
there's
I
no
guess that
combat
might-
counter. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. Okay. And the stone pillar is gone now, right? Or is it just there?
Chunks of it have been taken out, but it is still there.
I see. Okay. I'm feeling bold. I'm gonna grapple her.
Okay.
You will be
Athletics, right?
immediately killed by this action. Proceed.
Alright.
Damn. Oh my god.
You
Wow,
got
you
it?
beat it by 1.
Holy shit.
Incredible.
Yeah, you grapple her. Manage to... Do you grapple her from the front, from behind?
I'm gonna go into like a front grab, like seize both her wrists and sort of yank her down to my level, or I'm changing her stance, trying to pull her off.
You're trying to move her out of her
Yeah.
normal stances, yeah.
And wait,
She's Mary's woman, Vegas!
Also, +5. Does this woman have like 20 strength?
Yes, she
yeah,
does.
probably. Yeah.
Christ.
All right. Let me read this. So
Not
I'm
proficient in
misinterpreting.
athletics, but yes. Ursine woman.
All right. I already second winded. I can't bonus action again. Past her.
Alright. Did you not want to make a second attack?
Oh, I forgot. Yeah.
Multi-attack.
Yeah, I forgot that counts now. Okay, yeah. So now I'm going to. I don't know. Unarmed strike. Since both my hands are occupied, I'm gonna headbutt her.
That's
All right.
hilarious.
Ugh, I almost
14's
cheated
gonna
off that one.
miss.
That's fine. Pass her now.
She is locking eyes with you as you attempt to headbutt her. And you've got her grappled, but she's looking a little annoyed. I hope you can fly, dog.
This first time for everything.
Alright, she's going to attempt to tumble backwards and launch you. You need to make another strike save.
Oh. That's one. Shit.
13 does not do it. You watch as Mariska essentially just like leans backwards, taking Vegas with them, and then forms the gust of air between them and shoots Vegas upwards. Vegas, you go flying 40 feet into the air.
Oh god.
Holy
Oh
shit.
jeez. Oh god. Okay.
I need you to make a dex saving throw to see if you can reduce this incoming damage.
How many feet per second do you fall in combat
60.
again?
60
fuck. Yeah,
around. Yeah, you hit the floor
Yeah.
the moment you leave it, basically.
Yeah. That's rough. You said dex save?
Yep. Oh, no.
Shoot.
No.
You take 11 more points of damage as you nearly land outside of, like, the little area you two were fighting in.
Oh.
You luckily avoided landing on a fence.
Yeah, luckily. Keyword there.
Cracks Vegas is back into place.
Yeah, right. I actually start performing better because it fixed all my soreness.
She
Okay,
stands
well-
back upright and looks towards you. Let me know when you've had enough.
I'm getting there. Multi-attack has to be made with the same weapon, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You can't, like, draw a different weapon, yeah. Unless you've got, like, an offhand or anything.
No. Okay, I'm gonna try and grapple her again. She's still standing where she's been standing, right?
Yeah, she's not moved a whole lot.
That's cool. That's very impressive. Yeah, grapple check.
Jesus, this rolls.
Ah, you managed to somehow get a hold of her again. What are you doing?
Bonus action vital throw. I'm throwing her into her stone pillar.
Ooh.
Nice.
So, does she need to make a save for that, or...
Let me read it real quick. I haven't opened it in a sec.
Dex saving throw or take bludgeoning damage equal to your fighter level plus strength modifier and fall
Dex save.
prone.
what was the DC?
What is my
That
DC?
would be 8 plus proficiency bonus plus strength or dex.
Okay.
So what, 15?
No,
16?
11. Then you said what bonus?
Strength or dex.
Strength or dex
strength.
score.
So yeah, okay, so yeah, 15.
So it's 15? Okay.
Hmm?
Well,
Yes.
you managed to grab her and send her flying back in towards her own pillar. How much damage did she take?
Fighter level plus strength modifier and fall prone.
Woo!
I wall splatted her. Holy shit.
So how much damage was it?
Wait, fighter level plus what, Jade?
Plus strength modifier, so plus 4.
Okay, so yeah, 9.
9 damage and
Yeah, and
falls
full
prone.
prone. Sick.
She.
Now I'll action surge.
Oh, you're gonna action surge, all right?
Let's go!
You're just gonna rush down on her and start cleaving.
Legend.
Or actually, no. I'm gonna be a good sport and just unarmed strike. I'm gonna stomp her with my action surge.
All right.
Too bad.
11 will miss.
Oh, it's an advantage, right?
Yes, it would be an advantage. So go ahead and roll again.
Yeah,
13 still
that's
misses.
All right. Here's the next attack.
There we go. Nice.
That will hit.
Lone kiss 20.
Oh, you're right. All right. Let me just roll a d20 real quick.
Vegas'
5% chance, you
ego
never know.
is gonna be through the roof if he wins this.
That's
Okay,
fine.
Anyway, so yeah, I did 5 damage with that, and was that the first multi-attack of the action surge? Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the next one. Good thing I have advantage.
Advantage.
Nope.
Yeah.
No, it's not to be.
That's okay. That's my turn.
All right.
Let me know when you've had enough.
Okay, you can kick his ass now, mother.
And she looks at you is like, we're getting a little cocky now. She's going to stand up and very quickly, with very fast motions, is going to send another burst out towards you. I need you to make a con save this time. That will fail, unfortunately.
Oh, too bad.
And you will find that wind starts swirling around you, and you are suspended up into the air.
Ah.
And you were lifted up 15 feet, and you are currently spinning around in circles.
Oh no. I deserve this.
You're not afraid of heights, are you?
Oh, I can talk while I'm in this? Great. Yeah, I'm not a fan, but I'm being slowly introduced.
Just froze up, just painting
Yeah.
everything everywhere.
No, I didn't eat that much. I'm good.
Alright, you are technically considered restrained by this.
I
So
figured.
you, for your turn, you can use your action to make another con save to try to break free.
Mm-hmm. Do I generate heat if I'm restrained? Just checking real quick.
Double check.
I've got it open. 1 sec.
Doesn't
No.
look like it. Oh, no, it's if I escape. Is it escaping grapple or restraint?
If you escape being swallowed by a creature,
Yeah, never
that's
mind.
not
That's
what's
not
happening.
happening right now. Sorry, anyway, yeah, I'll fight that. What kind of check do I have to make?
It's con save again.
I'll teeter off that 20.
19 will meet. And you will manage to just wiggle out of the breeze and land back on your feet.
Vegas is visibly exhausted at this point, panting, but he's still, standing up.
Still have a bonus action and
do.
plenty of movement to get back up to her if you need.
What bonus actions do I have left even?
Do you have any heat? I think that's the
No,
only thing that could
I
give you
spent that with the vital throw. I think I got a past turn here.
Alright. Seeing you break free so quickly, she will attempt to just send out another gust. This time, much stronger. You have to make the strength saving throw again.
Go to those. Oh.
That will not meet. And instead of being launched upwards, you are launched backwards 40 feet.
40 feet.
Yes,
Oh my
and you fly back into the lodge. You take 7 more points of damage as you come flying through the doorway and just kind of like skid across the floor.
Was the door open?
Yes.
Ugh.
Just as Vegas is flying past, you can just hear Aspen saying, surprisingly aerodynamic.
How close to a table with food on it am I? Where I've landed?
I'd say you're probably about 10 feet away.
Okay. Using some of that movement, then I'm gonna grab a handful of food and just sort of like, shove it in my mouth and run back outside, weapon drawn. And
Is eating
I-
an action?
maybe, but also I don't have enough movement to reapproach because my max move speed is 30 feet.
Yeah, but say you were sent 40, so probably got the dash to get back up to her.
Is eating an action or can I dash?
Hey, stuffing your face is using an object.
Okay.
Alright, so you can dash.
Yeah, I'll dash, and then cover the rest of the distance.
She sees you coming back with, like, food in your mouth.
Yeah, I'm like
Are you-
covering my mouth and there's food falling out.
Are you sure you're not ready to stop? You seem hungry.
I am. but I'm not stopping until you forfeit.
Finish him!
Fuck.
I'm really
Finish
asking for
it.
it. No, I'm asking for it.
Very well. She is going to do that similar gesture you saw before, and you're going to feel the winds pulling up around you. I'm going to need you to make another con saving throw.
Oof. Yeah, Vegas just closes his eyes and smiles because this is probably it.
Yep, 16 will fail. She is going to suspend you back up into the air. You're still spinning, and she's going to send you up higher and higher until you are 40 feet in the air.
This is foreshadowing for when I get my spot. Or excuse me, gimmick, the star shooter press or whatever. Anyway. Okay, if I wiggle out, I'm gonna fall a lot.
Fall 40 feet.
That'll kill me. Can she hear me from down here, from down there?
You're still spinning in circles, by the way.
I know.
So you could maybe make a dex save after, if you can make the con save to break out, that is. You have to break out first if you want. Or you could just let her finish you, because that's what's about to happen.
So screaming help is not going to get her to yield.
I mean, you could yield.
Yeah, that's it. I yield. Stop it.
Just a smile forming on her face as you're slowly descending back down towards the ground.
I honestly thought she would drop him.
All right.
Me too.
That was the plan.
Oh.
Charlotte, as soon as hearing yield and Vegas can get back down, is going to run over to Vegas and cast a level 3 healing word.
You just
my body, my bones.
Vanya on the floor,
Thank you.
just yay.
That was a very good healing word.
Yeah.
That's
Thank you, Charlotte.
max healing, nearly. Yeah, one off.
Oh.
Aspen's gonna wander over some sort of basic first aid supplies as well.
You did very well. Surprising. Did not expect you to be so nimble. You handled my abilities just fine.
That's reassuring. Thank you again for such an opportunity.
Do they all fight like you, or are you your own fighter?
She just smiles.
Okay.
I thought you were just going to throw him up in the air and cook him with a lightning bolt or something.
No. Not trying to kill your friend. Just making them fight gravity.
Well,
You should
little
Think
tickle with
biggest
a
enemy.
lightning bolt.
Believe in gravity.
you should convince Aspen to learn how to pull their blows a little bit.
Why would I do
Yeah,
that?
Aspen right near killed me. You taught them well.
You didn't actually die, and I flipped the axe at the
pulled
last
it.
moment. Look, yes, at the last moment, I turned the axe and hit you with the flat side, not the
I'm-
sharp side.
I'm on your side here. I thought that was great.
I'm very good at resisting temptation.
Oh, before I forget, these are for you. And she is going to hand you 3 vials filled with diamond dust to Charlotte.
Ooh.
It's enough for 3 full revivifies.
Revivifies. Oh. Thank you. Now, question. Was Vegas thrown through or into the building?
The doors were open.
The door was
Yeah.
open, so there was no
Okay.
damage to the building.
Okay.
She's
Not gonna damage
not
the
gonna-
lodge.
Yeah, no, she's controlled enough that she knew where she was sending him.
Oh, mother, the cold weather clothing for my friends to do. Manage.
Yes. I will have it for breakfast. You will get it after.
She'll eat the armor for breakfast. Oh
thank you.
no. Oh wait, I figured that the armor that I bought was like Orion flavored and thus functions
Yeah.
secondarily as cold weather. Okay, good.
But also,
Yeah, this is just some extra stuff.
Yeah,
Aspen's getting you other clothes too.
yeah.
Yeah, it's more
Alright.
traditional clothing that you can also wear.
Better wagon travel stuff than armor.
Oh. I need to lie down.
Yeah, but you need to eat too.
Aspen will bring me my food in bed. Let's start just like holding his back where he's been hit the most as he's sort of walking away.
Very
Fine.
well. Everyone, let's enjoy breakfast then. And as everyone's walking in, Aspen, you'll feel a tug at your ear. You feel
Yeah.
your mother's cold grip.
Yeah. Yes, mother.
You didn't speak to Sonia last night.
The suggestion was that we wait for the morning. When everybody
After
gets up.
breakfast, you will talk to Sonia.
No. Promise.
Good. I don't want to have to throw you in the air.
Not again, please.
She releases your ear.
You have a grip like a vice.
Ah, how else am I supposed to catch you?
Oh, that's oddly touching.
Aspen just face down, mumbling, walk away.
Mariska heads back inside and disappears. And you all are left to a very bountiful breakfast. Some of which appears to be reused leftovers from the feast from last night. In addition
That's an awful
to
lot.
lots of fresh fruits and vegetables, in addition to huge loaves of fresh cooked bread.
Loaves of bread as big as Vanya.
One Vanya.
She is nearly 4 feet tall, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
Loaf of bread.
What's up, sandwich bread?
Jeez.
Yes, and then I assume Vegas is going back to their lodging.
Yeah, I'm just gonna lie down, face first, groan a little bit. Hope that Aspen will be nice and bring me my food.
Yeah, Aspen's gonna pile up a selection of stuff on a plate. You know, like when you go to a breakfast buffet or something in a hotel,
Yeah.
and you just kind of grab everything and like try and make a mountain of
Big
food.
plate, yeah.
Yes, just like that, and then take that to
Yeah.
Vegas.
Brilliant. Thank you.
You know, Mammoth is also the best breakfast food.
I don't deny it. So are you gonna talk to Sonia? Why don't you like her? She seems nice.
She. Do not tell her I said this, but she is nice. I just find the whole concept a little overwhelming, a little overbearing.
Hmm.
That is not a joke.
Hmm.
It's just. She is a nice person, nice to talk to, but I'm just not that kind of person. Not the person she wants me to be, not the person my parents want me to be for her, you know.
Alright. So why can't you tell her that?
I have tried, but it never seems to come out right, and never seems to be taken right, and I am not always best at communication. I know this may come as shock, but sometimes I am not best at relying on my words.
Hmm. Right. Have you tried pretending you're spoken for?
Well, who would believe that? I mean, who else would I be spoken for by?
Wink.
Head tilt.
It's not the first time that somebody's pretended to be my partner to get out of a sticky situation.
Does it make you feel a little bit dirty that might happen more than once?
Kinda. But if it's helping my friends,
I appreciate where your offer is coming from, but that may make things more awkward than not.
you don't gotta do it if you don't need to.
The thing is, if I do pretend, then there are other expectations.
Like what?
What? Yep. Aspen just pausing for a moment, just like fingers over mouth, just. I have to double check the name of the thing. Yeah, 2 seconds.
Look, I'm offering you an out. You don't gotta use it if you don't wanna. But it sure does seem easy. For a brief, short-term fix.
Look, all I'm saying is I am not bringing you back home for winning.
Okay.
Even though that would be a good excuse to escape from one. No, I do not need to escape. I am Delver now.
That's right.
I will. I will talk to Sanya. We will see how things go. Perhaps it will turn out that we are seeing each other. Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Now shut up and eat your breakfast.
You're braver than you give yourself credit for. Don't eat.
You are a little bit better fighter than I gave you credit for. Better at dodging anyway.
I had a rough go my first bout with you. I'll get you later. Now go.
We will see. Aspen's gonna head out for breakfast then. Join the rest.
Go ahead and give me a perception check, Dante.
Oh no.
Woe and misery.
Yes.
Oh no.
Don't see shit.
You head out of the lodging that Vegas was using, and you hear a sweet voice coming off to your side. Where have you been, dear?
I'm not a deer, I'm a bear.
You just see off the side the silver wolf woman currently having a smoke, just looking at you.
Good morning, Sanya.
You're not a deer, you sure do startle like one.
I am not startled, I am just... was slightly unprepared for a situation.
Which situation? Watching your mom beat one of your friends, or...
Oh no, I was
Suddenly-
very prepared for that one. That one was... I was looking forward to that.
Unsurprised. Why did you leave without any word?
I didn't know how long I was going to be gone, and I thought if I kick up fuss and make everyone worry, or you know how my parents are. I didn't want a big goodbye thing. Seemed easier on everyone. And
you realize that I have been sitting here waiting Because
From what
I'm required to. Because of my father.
He-
He's very adamant that we get married.
Yes, but my parents are also very adamant about things, and sometimes I just say no and leave and go delve dungeons. And from what I hear, you've been all the way over in Dolotask.
That's where I'm from.
Oh, you
It's
have
kind
not
of-
been back? I thought you had been back.
No, I've been here the whole time, waiting for you. It's kind of hard to leave the Elk Brother Islands.
Ooh.
Well,
You see, like, while you're having this conversation, she's also fiddling with, what Liz looks to be some type of bone charm.
yeah, Aspen's definitely going to be trying to suss that out.
Give me an insight check.
Aspen has no clue.
I have no idea what that is. So what's your
Well-
plan? Are you leaving again?
That is the idea, yeah. We have some appointments over in Jegervalt, and then we will need to be traveling very far south.
Well, let's do this then. You get me to Jegervalt. We will pretend like we are going on date or something. That way, when you leave, I at least am somewhere more interesting.
Is this some kind of scheme?
I don't have to go back home immediately, but at least I am not stuck here for months.
Now, what do you mean stuck here? This is a nice town.
Isfisk is okay. At least with the Jegervalt, there is more people and more to do.
Too many people. We will get to the Jegervalt.
Splendid.
It's not a terrible idea. We can pretend it is date and maybe throw both our parents off the scent a little for a while if they think there is growing interest.
Now you're catching on.
What is that you are fiddling with?
She flips it around, and now that you have a better view of it as it's being presented to you, it looks surprisingly familiar. It looks like one of the bone charms that the witch on the docks in Edelstan was selling to Charlotte.
Oh, it's a luck charm. Never thought you needed luck.
Not particularly. Our homestead needs certain protections.
Did you get that from
Specifically.
Edel?
No, I made this one.
Sorry, specifically from what?
Camphanians. Which I hear you're traveling with one.
That was not part of the plan. It just sort of happened, and he's not the sharpest tool in the shed, so it's not really that big of an
Big
issue.
shocker there.
Duh. But I mean, even for Dramthinian, not sharpest tool. Still very much a tool, but less of an issue than I thought it would be. Plus, I still think I can kick his ass if it comes to it. Don't want to rub it in anyone else's faces, but I'm definitely strongest one of group.
She kind of like glances back towards your table of friends. I have money on the jackal.
I like that.
She's very interesting, though, and very, very good fighter when she hits things.
You don't see many jackals. At least I don't.
I think she may be the only one I have seen. No, I must have seen more. Don't see very many.
Maybe in your dreams. But, your Dramvinian friend, if you ever reconvene and you find yourself in the Elk Brother Isles, make sure they don't go to my village. They will not be welcome.
They would barely be welcome in mine. No, that's fair though.
They would be much more unwelcome in mine.
You make it so tempting.
I guess it depends on how much you want your Dramvinian friend to be alive.
So tempting. Also, if you think maybe you can please your father by maybe not having to marry me and just going for it like someone else of noble blood, dog in there is also noble.
Leaning back over and looking to the table again.
No, it's pointing in the room to Vegas, like the room behind them.
Oh. Vegas, you just see a white wolf woman's head peeking through the door for the moment. How are you?
Hi. I'm well. How are you?
Your friend Espen says you are in need of companionship, and that you are of nobility.
Yeah, one of those things is true.
Which one?
The noble part.
But you were spoken for.
Not exactly. I'm married to my work.
See? Single.
She pulls her head back out. It's too much trouble.
I had to
Damn,
hope.
what if I went for it? Just to blow your mind?
If you mean if you'd actually saved Aspen?
Yeah.
He is cute, though.
He is surprisingly soft on the knuckles.
Fuck you, Aspen.
You're welcome.
You have a strange way of flirting with your friends.
I am. Who? No one said anything about flirting. Thank you very much. I do. He is just a friend. Just, well, colleague, really. Associate. Stop looking at me like that.
She's like sitting here just smoking casually. Watching you kind of like fumble over your words. Alright, well, let me know when you're leaving so I can hitch a ride. And if I find out that you left without me, I'll make sure to curse your wagon.
I believe that.
You should.
Frankly, I am just lucky you have not cursed me yet.
She reaches into like one of like the pockets in her big like black Orion garb, and she pulls out what looks to be a small little doll, and it's very bare, like Maybe.
Aspen just like head like aback a little bit, just like, you know, this doesn't help your case for marriage.
No, but it's a good way out if I need it.
I reiterate my point.
I'll leave you to your friends. Enjoy breakfast, darling.
Oh, please tell my mother we had lovely conversation and things are looking hopeful. I don't know.
I'll make sure to speak to your mom.
Until the wagon is ready, take care of yourself. It is good to see you again.
Somehow I doubt that. And she just, like, starts leaving.
It's true. I'm wasting my breath.
So how are the rest of you, like, reacting? Are any of you, like, watching this conversation in the distance?
I think Vanya's still barely awake, so none of that sunk in.
I feel like the ears gang can probably definitely hear the conversation.
Oh yeah.
Vegas props himself up in the threshold of the door. So how'd it go?
Vegas probably heard every word of that.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
they were not very
Exactly.
I decided palming her off on you was a better opportunity than your suggestion, but alas, you had to ruin it for that married to Brookline. Should have known you would open your mouth and stupid would come out again.
Well, what, you want me to try again?
Try what again? Speaking? No, you always make mess of it. Aspen just like, sort of just reaches out and just like, gently kind of shoves his muzzle, like, sort of almost jokingly.
You're funny. And I'll slink back into the room.
Alright.
I think he has concussion.
You rejoin the table for breakfast. Anyone else wish to grill Aspen?
Oh, Aspen.
Duh.
I'm sorry that I ratted you out to your mom. I thought it would be funny, and I was right.
Then you are not sorry! Ugh. Why do I put up with you? Aspen's gonna sit down at the breakfast table and, like, reflexively pour more coffee into Vanya's mug.
It's probably not even a reaction. Just the pouring finishes and the cup comes up to be drunk from again.
Yes. Was anyone else, like, side watching besides, like, Vanya ignoring?
I would say no because I was in the bathroom, so I literally missed it. I see no OC.
Is that?
Yeah, I suppose.
Okay. Give me an insight check.
Alright.
16.
16,
Not bad.
decent.
While you are kind of like watching them have their conversation in the distance, you kind of take in, like, Sonya's demeanor, and you catch eye of the bone charm she also presents to Aspen for a moment. In addition to, like, some smaller trinkets that are, like, woven a bit more into her garb, and a few other odd signs, you get a weird sinking suspicion that this particular person might actually practice necromancy. You can do with that information what you will.
I'm going to proceed to do absolutely nothing with it for the moment. This is a surprise tool to help me later.
Alright.
Oh god, can you imagine what the early flirting would be like with that? Stop presenting me with undead rats for presents.
No, it's just a bunch
Just
of
coming up to
bone,
you.
lots
coming
of
up to
bone
you-
jewelry.
Just coming up to you with dead animals like a cat.
Toll the Dead sounds playing for wedding bells.
Oh my god.
Well, she really does want a bone.
Whew.
Woof.
Anyways, any other conversations before we skip past breakfast?
Breakfast.
Breakfast.
I think I'm good.
Yeah, all good here.
Yeah, I think so.
Do I receive the benefits of a short rest?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You went and laid down and you're like, thinking about your life choices.
No, you know, and I fucking love everything that got me here.
Oh damn.
I cannot read those dice.
Skill issue.
Oh wait, no, they're actually broken for me. They're presenting an error texture.
Computer issue.
You may have been logged out and did that to me earlier.
Yeah, I'm gonna relog real quick.
Vegas, as you, I assume, come out of your lodging,
Mm-hmm.
you will find, Mariska, who seems to be waiting for you.
Ah.
Ah, good, you didn't throw up, it seems.
I have a strong tummy.
Strong footing, too. You did well during our sparring.
Thank you.
Wanted to give you something.
What's that?
And, she will ask for you to, like, present your weapon to her. Like, whichever weapon you prefer.
Right, yeah. Hold on. I have
We're
to
using the
deliberate
great
then.
sword a lot.
I'm gonna use the great sword, yeah.
Alright. You present the great sword to her, and she like moves over towards the handle side, and she ties what looks to be a red cloth to it. It's like a single long kind of like tapestry of sorts. It's it's very simple in its design, but you have seen this before, similarly on some of like the weapons that are decorated on the walls. A lot of them have different colors. Some of them have multiple colors. They're more often reds and blues, and this one in particular is red. Usually when a great warrior is put through trials, they are given a mark to show that they're on their journey to where they need to go. When they complete their journey, they are given another mark, one to show the significance of said journey. You are traveling with my child, and I would prefer that you keep up your skills, as I think it will serve both you and Aspen well.
It's an honor.
Ah, I am glad. I will make sure not to throw you so high in the air next time.
Oh. I'll be ready for the rematch. Later. Much later.
I will look forward to it. Try not to fight any more war mages between now and then.
Wouldn't dream of it.
And she heads off.
Thanks again.
So your greatsword now has the brandishings of a traditional Orient warrior.
Sick.
Neat.
You might
Very
be
happy
able
about
to leverage this in different ways while you're here, so think about that.
Yeah. No, I have a stop before we head to Jegervalt. Don't worry.
Wait, do I even have that?
Say no. Please say no. That'd be so funny.
I mean, I don't know.
It's up to you, I would say. Would Aspen
you could-
have tried to really push down that warrior path?
Oh, absolute. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
I mean,
you would likely have the first one.
Okay.
You're also like the child of a Batco, so you can just use that. Like,
Yeah, it's just like becoming a better warrior and moving down this specific path is kind of
fair,
Aspen's whole
fair.
thing. So
Be very funny if you didn't and Vegas walked out and is like, hey, look what I got.
whack.
I think it would be. I think it would be funny too, for character reasons.
Now that I know it's a thing, I don't think I could justify Aspen not having one.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's totally fair.
But Aspen, it would be funny.
Alright, so you all reconvene and you have the whole day ahead. Are you having any activities left? Do you plan to leave now? Do you plan to leave later?
I need to
Pick up the
visit.
clothes.
I need to visit the. Was Nosewise an armorer or like a general weapons and armor kind of deal?
Nosewise was a farmer.
Oh wait, why did we get? Oh,
You went to a
I'm misremembering.
blacksmith for your
I think that I'm
armor.
just lumping that together in my memory. No,
Also,
never mind.
if questions asked, Aspen may know someone who is a dab hand with a forge.
No, I just need to sell something.
What's
Fair.
she selling?
Great axe. I don't really need it now. It's not my signature anymore. Clearly.
You always hold on to it.
Yeah.
Give it to me, I'll dual wield them.
Wouldn't that be nice? No, I'm keeping it then. In which case, then I'm taken care of.
Alright. So what's the plan?
So when are we leaving? Joining conversation.
150 miles.
Charlotte seems to want to stay a bit longer.
I mean, if we need to leave, we can leave. I just thought Aspen would want to stay.
Few days of good food and rest, and stocking up on any supplies we need. Just a few days in comfort might be nice before we hit the road again.
I'm
How
fine with
far
that.
are we heading? How many
Sounds good
days
to
is
me.
this?
If you're
Definitely up
cutting
to-
straight to Jegervalt, it's going to be 3.5 days of travel.
Not bad.
Stay a little while, then get the supplies we need, double it like we usually do, and then just head out. Sounds good to me.
So, let's make a number. 3 days?
Sure.
Sounds good to me.
You wanted to see mammoths, right? Kind of looking to Charlotte.
Are there any around?
I don't personally know. I, haven't been here lately, but we can ask. Maybe there's mammoth hunt planned. I don't know.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a hunt if we just can survey them.
Yeah, either or. Check with the local trackers. We can probably find herd whether or not there is hunt.
Oh, that'd be something fun to do. We should do it as soon as possible if we're lucky.
Wait, hunting one?
No, just seeing one. If there's a hunt, I wouldn't mind going.
Well, it is spring. The snows on the plains are lower than usual. Fresh shoots sprouting up here and there. They do tend to wander. Like I said, track is probably not for nearby herd. You could go looking today if you want.
Ooh. I'd like to do that.
Sure, okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we go find Taraka, we do mammoth spotting.
Yay!
Okay. You look around the village for one of the local trackers, since you're basically familiar with everyone. You find one and inquire about recent hunts, if there's going to be one, or where the mammoths currently are migrating. And you get word that they have been pushed mostly to the Teplo River, so they are a several days' journey out.
Oof.
This means we'll see him on the way past, maybe.
I mean, it would be wise to do. We have to steer clear of them.
Yeah, but if they're along the Temple River, that definitely means we could, It's about 2.5 days, I think, to the river. So, depending on where we go.
We'll do it on the way to Jegervalt.
Yeah, but I'm saying, while we are traveling, we can definitely take time to go see Mammoth. In the wild.
We could.
This time of year, you may even see a little baby mammoth.
How big are
Still-
those?
Still very large. I mean,
see one.
they're about as big as me.
Really?
Height-wise.
That's incredible.
They're actually very cute. They stumble around a lot.
It's like a disingenuous stare. There's no way they're that big when they're born.
I mean, big creatures make big babies.
The biggest baby I know is Aspen.
Oh, that's coming from Mr. I need to lie down and have food brought to me because Aspen's mommy kicked my butt.
Aspen had to have their mommy kick my butt for them.
I kicked your butt worse.
Yeah.
He did.
No, I'm not denying that.
I just think it's funny to prove that my family can intergenerationally kick her ass.
Charlotte's gonna lean over Vonnie and say, "Is this what having siblings is like?"
That's about this.
Vegas, have you
It's
shown
funny.
Aspen your brand yet?
Oh yeah. Just like very roughly, just slap it on the table. Hey, check this out, Aspen.
What? That... You steal that.
Nope. Your mommy gave it to me.
In fact, this is a lot like having siblings.
Did you really drive her to drinking?
Sorry, I didn't hear you. What?
Did you really drive her to drinking?
Salty.
No way she actually gave you that in her right mind. That is mark of Orion warrior.
Why don't we ask her?
Never mind.
That was the fastest backpedal I've ever seen.
Shut up.
You shut up.
Don't do this. Don't do this. You're giving me flashbacks. I don't want them.
I'm thriving.
You were the annoying kid in your family. I can see it now.
What? Oh,
He's the annoying kid in our family.
I'm older than both of you.
Physically, duh.
Ooh, look at you. You know, a bad back before me too.
Nuh-uh, because I work out.
Poke Vegas in the stomach a little bit. Are you sure about that?
It is true, I am going to have the bad back first from carrying his ass.
Well, what else do we want to do while we're here?
I mean, you could show us more of Isfisk, Aspen.
Yes, I'm from A6 now.
If you're lucky, you won't be buried in Isfisk.
Can't happen. I have the protection and blessing of Aspen's mom. Once again, gesturing to my new banner.
That is not what that means.
I know, it means that I'm embarking on a great journey. She told me.
You know that means we have to get you other ones now as well.
Sorry, what?
Means we have to get you other ones.
Good.
You will not make mockery of this tradition.
I don't intend to. I earned this fair and square.
Anyway, if we need any blacksmithing done or anything like that, then we should probably talk to my father. Otherwise, you know, there is town to see, there is drinking to be done. Some nice fishing spots along the river.
I do like fishing.
I do like drinking.
I'm into a little bit of both.
We could probably do both.
Am I gonna get attacked if I try to climb stuff around here?
Probably not.
Just aggroing everyone like an Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah, right. What are they doing up there?
To be fair, I have climbed a lot of things here and I never got attacked.
You remember who you are, right?
Duh, but you are one of my many peons.
You just get. I mean, at worst, you might get shot at. I don't think anyone's
Sorry,
gonna throw
you said
like
I'm. What?
Just big smirk from Aspen. Nothing, it's fine.
I'm gonna go climb your stuff. Vanya just runs off into the distance.
Joke's on you, this is all my stuff!
Sovereign
Everywhere
citizen.
the light touches.
Vanya's doing a free running simulator off into the distance, I guess.
Alright. So, a little bit of fishing.
Hell yeah.
Just for, like, out of character reference, I don't have a specific plan for the 3 days, I just thought it would be nice to give the characters some time.
Yeah.
So, like...
I'll say that you head down towards the Viscaflood River, and you find a nice quiet area to begin fishing. Anyone who's fishing can roll survival checks.
So, I have enhanced ability ready.
You can cast Enhance ability.
On myself. It's to get a good start.
10, 13.
Oh. I'm gonna roll that again in case it goes high. Didn't even need it.
I was gonna say you have a dirty 20. Like I feel like you're gonna be the winner out of all this.
I just want to see if I could go higher.
Alright. With the dirty 20, you manage to pull in some very large freshwater, or freshwater salmon. Very, very large. It is kind of scary how big this fish is.
How is this thing so big?
Aspen staring, mouth watering.
What's that principle like Arctic gigantism in sea life? out of character. I don't know what
Wait.
in character.
I don't know what it's called.
Never mind.
Is it mating season for salmon?
It's always made it
Spring, so probably, yeah.
Are they like the scary, fucked up salmon that males become? Where they get all warped, like demonic?
It doesn't look friendly.
I mean, it's out of its domain now. Hey, can
Holy
you...
fucking shit, Charlotte.
I haven't fished personally. I want to see how... Can we get this cut and... Can we have salmon tonight?
We can have someone right now if you want.
We should!
You ever
Are
eaten
we
it
just gonna
raw?
bite into it? Yeah, I was about to.
While the
Raw.
vegetarian isn't around to look at you judgingly.
Can we Lady and the Tramp this live salmon?
Either we can tear it up and eat it as is, or we could put together a campfire.
We could also
You
cook
could've-
it in the hall.
Yes, you could cook it and you could add something special to it, Aspen.
Did your mother never tell you how to debone a fish? You hear a very familiar voice.
My mother taught me perfectly well how to prepare fish. And now I have recipes written in a lovely book.
You see Sonya, just kind of like sitting on a rock nearby, smoking as per usual, just kind of watching this unfold.
How long have you even been there?
An hour.
Okay. Why is my life full of spooky people?
I think that's the first compliment you've given me.
Go get him, Aspen.
Where did the sheep go? She would make good friends.
Following us around now.
Cuts to a ski in the room, just in the shadowy corner, cackling to herself. Sorry, I didn't mean to speak over you there.
Well, we will have plenty of fish if you would like to come join us for some fish. Or I guess you can have the bones if you want.
Are you going to use the bones?
No.
Then I'll take the bones.
Okay. Aspen's gonna just kind of like do the standard kind of filleting preparation so you can take the fillets back and give Sonya most of the bones and the head.
She takes the bones, and then after being handed the head, just kind of like nonchalantly drops the head on the ground. These I can use, though. They're quite big. Thanks, darling.
You're welcome, darling.
There's a sudden grin on her face. And then
I
she
wasn't lying, it is nice to
God.
see you again. If we don't exactly see eye to eye, still appreciate seeing you
That's
healthy
because
and
you're a foot taller than me. I also can't see your eyes.
Good to know.
Aspen eye reveal.
She like tucks the bones away into like a satchel that she has. Are you going to introduce me to your friends? Since I'm going to be traveling with you.
Oh,
Wait.
I should have told them that. Okay. Listen up.
You didn't
Uh,
tell them?
Oh.
No,
You actually...
yeah.
Charlotte looks happy and shocked.
Hmm.
You're actually going to... You're going to try?
This is Sonya. Sonya's coming just to Jegervalt with us.
Hi again, Sonya.
Sonya,
Well, hello.
you have met Idiot Dog. You And now meeting Charlotte.
Finger guns at Sonya.
Who else is he fishing? Was it is Set? And
Set.
It's just a Set, right? Okay. This is Charlotte and the Set.
Pleasure to meet you.
You should come see Vegas' match in Jegervalt.
I might do that.
You should also have long conversations with the Set.
Kind of like side eyes the jackal.
I think you two will have spooky things in common.
I'm sure we have plenty to discuss.
What do you mean by that?
Don't worry about it.
You wouldn't want to know.
I'm insight checking.
You're the ranger with the oryx, aren't you?
That would be me, yes.
Question: is my enhance ability still up?
Yes, but it is for wisdom checks, is what you picked.
Yeah, insight is wisdom, and so is
Oh, it
survival.
is, right. Yeah. So, yes. Yeah. There is some very spooky, nefarious things there.
Yeah, Aspen's definitely hiding something that would make you pissed off.
I'm gonna see what Vanya's doing, and I'm leaving.
but the fish.
All right, after the fish.
Ah, good. So anyway, we figured we would lie and say that we are going on a long date as we travel to Jegervalt. Give Sanya some time at the Westfisk and can go wherever she likes from Jegervalt, or just, you know, spend some time in Jegervalt. It's a nice place. And gets parents off backs.
Fair enough, I suppose.
That, and if I don't take her, she will curse her wagon.
You wouldn't really do that, would you?
Don't question that.
That depends. You share a wagon with Aspen?
No.
Then you have nothing to worry about.
I love being home.
But yes, your oryx is very lovely. Its fur is pristine.
Thank you.
She kind of like moves over closer to you, tries to start a conversation. It does share some of the bone charms she's been crafting, and you can tell that she's definitely a witch in some ways.
Oh, yeah. Nice work on those charms, by the way.
Thank you. We keep them up around our village, for the most part. They're mostly to keep out Dramphinians, though.
Oh, what a tragedy. We've been traveling with one, but then I suppose he has been out on business of his own. Don't know whatever he could be doing out there.
It's also good for keeping our livestock in. She's using that word very loosely.
Mm-hmm.
And livestock.
Quote unquote livestock.
So, Aspen, tell me how you would prepare a fish.
Best way is to grill it on open flame so the skin gets that nice crispy char, and then we put some spices and herbs across the top of the fish. A little bit of butter, help it seep in. Mostly you want to maintain the flavor of the fish itself, especially one like that, because you have made a magnificent catch.
Yeah, Charlotte's gonna be just listening, trying to completely ignore Seth and our new companion.
We'll have to see if we have any citrus. Little bit of lemon goes very well on there. Maybe garlic butter. We can wander with all those two chat if you like. Maybe a set collectibles.
Do you think those two would repel if we put garlic in?
Good want to try.
We should.
Garlic butter it is.
Oh,
I like that Charlotte's assumption is that Aset and Sonya are vampires.
Apparently.
They're fiends to me.
Anyways,
Anyway.
yes.
Yeah, we're gonna be taking the Charlotte and Aspen gonna be taking the salmon back.
You get your fresh prepared salmon. How do you break the news to Vanya as well that there's another companion coming with you?
Like, Vanya's somewhere in Isthmus.
Yeah, I gotta
Yeah.
find Vanya first. It's fine, I'll
It's-
tell
it's-
Vanya.
Yes, assume you get back to Isfisk and you find Vanya.
I'm gonna get into the Great Hall and just like where it's nice and resonant, just loudly yell, Vanya!
Are there like rafters in the Great Hall?
Oh, easily, yes.
Is she's just like hanging out up top somewhere, just dangling her feet, drops like a chunk of bread onto Aspen's head.
Hello, Vanya, I would like to have conversation without yelling the entire lodge house so that everybody can hear.
How good at catching are you?
Pretty good.
Not confident enough. She starts climbing down. And then, yeah, toddles on over. Yes.
So, we are going to have extra person in wagon on Victor Jegervalt?
We've got the room. Aren't we bringing Marisha as well?
Wait, was there conversation about that?
No, we're not bringing
Oh,
Aspen's
yeah,
mother.
no,
No,
Marisha,
Marisha
scout.
Temple, the scout.
Oh, whoops, damn.
Yeah, the name overlapping is happening.
I mean,
Uh-oh.
we could.
One extra per wagon should be fine.
I mean, she is a mouse. We should be fine.
Also, we don't have Ignatius in one, so...
Wait, why are we traveling with Sonya?
I didn't tell you we were traveling with Sonya, I just said we were traveling with extra person.
Well, I mean, putting two to two together. Who else does it be?
Oh. This is unfair. Well, yes, okay, it is Sonya.
How dare you deduct this logic around me?
Dare you be correct?
Because she wants to go to Jegervalt, and if parents think we are on a nice long date, maybe they give us a little slack
Oh,
for a while.
she's in our wagon then.
Duh, because if she is not, then she will curse wagon.
It can't be worse than what I've done inside there anyway.
You want to bet?
Yeah, actually.
Fine, have conversation with her. I feel it's honestly a fair match.
I think I might. Also, our names are really close as well.
Duh.
And she's got that kind of distant look that says, I don't give a shit what you think. I kind of like her.
Okay, you can date her.
There's this moment where she taps her chin. Maybe. I'm not sure she'll like me.
What would your parents think?
I don't know. I don't think they'd mind.
She's also technically noble.
I'm not, though.
So it would be step up for you.
Wow. Okay. And she just starts walking away from the
Wow.
conversation.
Oh my god.
Damn, Aspen, holy shit.
But I was not wrong.
You are a maestro conductor with words.
Speechcraft 100. Anyway, I'll catch you
fuck, I
guys
love
later.
very
I have to
much.
go and mail a letter.
Ooh. Actually, I should check just in case they got up here. Wait, no, they said they're looking for the wagon. Never mind.
Okay, bye.
Mailing a letter.
Do I roll for the cooking of the fish, by the way?
Yes, go ahead.
Please, 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 please. It's more than a 10. Yes!
Yes, that will be another success.
I'm more than halfway there.
How many is that now?
That will be 6 out of 10.
Oh, goodness.
Ooh.
Hype. Just another month, if I'm lucky.
Alright, what are you sending, Vegas?
A letter to Iggy. Little
Okay.
sit rep.
How are
and
you,
out of character, I'll just DM it to him.
Okay, how are you sending it is the question. Are you addressing
And
it
then-
to Ignatius Serratus, or...
Yeah.
Okay. I assume you're giving, like, a general direction of where the individual is.
Yeah, I mean, granted that, you know, Iggy's location is quote-unquote undefined. I'm sure he told us where he would likely be.
No. He didn't say a word. He just said he'd got business
No,
somewhere.
he got on the ship with the raccoon, right?
That doesn't mean we know where
He
he's
was-
going.
Yeah, he just said that my planet needs me and left.
Yeah, he was at Edelstan last, but no guarantee he's still there.
I mean, like, let's... I guess
You
I'll
can
it
send the
that way.
letter, but no guarantee that it may end up to them.
Hmm. Oh, he has a stone ascending on him, doesn't he?
No. You guys have the
No.
sending
No.
stone.
Oh, right.
The only person that can contact Iggy without any like gamble of whether or not the letter will get to them on time is Charlotte.
Yeah, Charlotte has
Right.
the sending spell. Yeah, you guys still have the sending stones because you only have the two.
That's okay. That's what I was remembering then.
Theoretically, I could try daisy walking, but
In which case, I'll hold on to the letter and ask Charlotte if we can get Iggy's location later.
All right. Charlotte's going to disclaim. Now, for a sending spell, it's going to be 25 words limit.
fuck you, strong letter to follow.
I'm suddenly remembering the fucking how if does screaming really long count as a word?
Well, no, I do that in Waterdeep.
You
Yeah,
did that with
sure
Shyla.
I hit him with
That also
the
happened-
yeah boy.
That also happened with Shyla Den in
Yeah.
the other campaign.
Okay. Anyway, yeah. So, it's 25 words you said.
Yes.
Iggy, it's Vegas. What's your location? Bye.
All right, I'm gonna arrange this letter
That was 10.
in DM
That's
Okay.
fine. That's all I need.
to Duo.
I will forward it to Priest. I also have to determine when these messages are being sent. I gotta do a one-shot with this person when they get back. Anyways,
Actually,
anything left that you want to do for your time in Isfisk?
I'm set.
Can I do extra cooking rolls for the many days we're here?
I'd say you could do one more roll if you are practicing like some of the extra recipes you found in the book.
Yes, yes. What better place to practice them?
Oh, it teetered
anywhere,
off.
apparently.
It teetered off the 20 on my screen.
Yep.
I was like, oh man, you're gonna make a big boost here. Nope.
That's fine.
Unfortunately,
Maybe I'll
some of
get
the
on the road.
there's still some residue from where the pages were stuck together, so determining what the recipe's actually saying is a little bit more difficult.
At least I didn't set the cornflakes on fire.
You put the milk in before the cereal.
Ugh.
Cursed.
Alright. So, third day, are you leaving on the third day or the morning of the next day?
More the next day.
Morning the next day. Okay.
I'm going to ask the annoying question. What's the date?
Shut up.
I will get back to you when I have it properly mapped out.
Alrighty.
You know, I don't think we've had our break yet.
Yeah.
You know, that is fair. I have not been paying attention to that, so let's go ahead and do that now, since we're going to get
Perfect
wrapped in.
opportunity to figure that out.
It's great when you think about it, because it's in character too. That third day is just a break for everyone in the party.
Woohoo!
Right? Alright, I'll be right back.
Right back, Foob.
Yeah, time to make a drink.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh well. Woof. I agree.
Your fight with Aspen's mom went better than expected.
Yeah, you're telling me. I was sure she would end that in like 2 rounds.
You kept beating the spell DC over and over
Yeah,
and over
like, wow.
again.
Yeah, go me. I'm an honorary Orion warrior now. How about that?
Signs that your next SHL fight is going to go horrible.
Mm-hmm.
You used all those good saves here.
That's don't jinx it.
Well, hey,
What happened?
what happened? Very stupid question.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, I'm back. What's up?
Is there an equivalent of fast food joint in Beast World?
Not really.
Street
Okay.
vendors.
I'd say like street food, maybe, but
Yeah,
yeah.
street food's probably closest.
I don't think there's like chains in Beast World.
I was wondering if something from Broken World came over, but that's fine.
Well, remember, by the time they came over, the Broken World was already ruined. By the time they were starting to pour over, it wasn't dying on their way over; it was
Yeah.
already fucked. So stuff like that would have gone a long time before they started making their way over.
Gotcha.
The and like a lot of people think them forgetting about the Broken World is magical. It is literally just a generational forgetting. There, in like 2 or 3 generations, there's going to be no brethren that were born on the beast on not the beast world, sorry, on the Broken World left. Like,
That's very funny. I have a character who literally has no memory.
mm-hmm. But yeah, I saw it was Cullen and or was it just? I think it might have just been Lexi actually talking about it, saying that a lot of it is a little bit misunderstood because people are putting words where they don't exist in the book. So
Yeah, I thought it was like a weird effect to the pilgrimage, like the memory was literally fading out.
nah, it's fading because there's just less and less people that remember it. That's it. And why would you want to, really?
You could find love in a ruined world.
Sure.
And I'm back.
Welcome back.
You can find love in a ruined world or stack of cannibalistic Furbies.
Yeah, apparently. Those fucking things.
You can also find 4 spooky girls in one wagon.
Yeah.
The Spooky Mobile.
Wait.
Aspen
It's
is
everyone
also
but Aspen.
now Aspen was the driver for that wagon.
Aspen is
Yeah.
spooky
Yep.
adjacent because of it. Yeah. I like
You know
how
how-
Aspen still doesn't know that Vanya summoned a demon in the back of that thing.
Everyone else already knows.
No, the only person she hasn't told anyone where she summoned it except, well, the other 2 things that were there, which was
That
a
were
ski
there.
and Falkiel. Yeah. The evidence was destroyed the moment she could get a proper chance to do it, so...
You know how anytime you get a friend group that's like a bunch of weirdos in one aspect or another, there's always the one normal one?
Aspen is not that person.
What do you mean? Aspen's perfectly normal.
Aspen's normal to me, just everyone around them is not.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Just because they're maybe a little Nepo baby, it's fine.
A little bit.
Minor Nepo baby.
Nepo baby with a heart of gold.
Nepo baby
Sheltered,
spawn.
I think, is the better word. Nepo baby spawn.
Greater Nepo baby spawn. Making stat blocks now. Anyways. Morning of the 4th day comes. And you get your 2 wagons prepared to move out. Sonya has essentially tagged along with Aspen's wagon. Shock. All the spooky girls in one wagon.
Gross night.
You've gotten fresh supplies, plenty of food. You know where you're heading. Any last things you need to do before you leave for the morning?
Nope.
I guess say goodbye to my parents.
Properly?
Properly this time.
Your mother and father are there to see you and your friends off.
Mother, father, well, I'm not just disappearing this time, because I think you would kill me if I did that again. But I do not know exactly when I will be back, but I will be back. And I will send occasional letters to let you know that I am alive and well, like I did with the first letter. You did get that letter, right?
Well, everything hopefully will go well. You're taking Sonya with you, so it's a good sign.
We will have a lovely time.
Hopefully
Let-
so.
Is there anything you would like us to pass on to anyone in Jegervalt?
If you're
know
going to Jegervalt, you might as well say hello to Mateo for me. Probably
Duh.
going to run into him anyways.
Duh, I can do that. Even though I did leave in kind of a hurry last time and all that, it has been nice to be home.
We'll be here when you get back.
Just take care of yourselves, duh.
And you as well.
Oh, I don't need to take care of myself, I've got Charlotte for that.
It's kind of like looking back towards the wagon. Hopefully you get things figured out, Honey Bear.
I feel like what I am doing is very good for finding out who I really am. And what I need to be.
You're already on your warrior's journey.
Do very much appreciate the support. Means a lot to me that you're not angry at me.
Disappointed initially, but good to see that you are well. We will see how things go.
Duh. And I'm sure I will be around to disappoint you some more in the future. Anyway, this is going to get mushy. We have supplies, we have our passengers. I think we have everything we need.
Your mother will pull you into bear hug and immediately mess your hair up again.
There is no active resistance, just grumbling. And eventually hugging back.
Your father will also hug you and then straighten your hair up. The exact opposite.
Thank you, Father.
Equal exchange.
Of course. I hope you have a good time in Jegervalt.
You know, it is busy and you know how I feel about busy, but overall, I will have a good time.
Just spend more time in the Loam Lake. No, it's quieter down there.
That is probably where I will spend most of my time. Unless these lot drag me elsewhere.
Be safe, my child.
I will be. Either by my own power or by theirs. We make good team.
He watches a decently small-ish crowd kind of like sees you off as your two wagons head out into the snowy tundras of the Ven League. And are we cutting straight to Jegervalt?
I got nothing else to do.
We have mammoth spotting to do.
Alright.
Yay!
Can I get a drive check from Aspen? I believe you used con for yours.
Con check. That one.
Yay!
Nice.
That'll do.
Drive bonus. Yeah. Awesome. I don't know why I rolled it for that.
Well, because that's the token that's down, I guess.
I think I had it selected.
Yeah.
Okay. Your first day over is pretty uneventful. Save for the very odd conversations you overhear from your wagon between Sonya and the rest of your spooky crew. Sonya is kind of like spending that time showing Vanya, Aski, and his set how to make bone charms.
I like that. Is she staying in Aspen Vanyaski's wagon?
Oh yeah, she's invited herself.
The mask that Vanya defaced, the feral one, she is gonna try and keep that properly hidden.
Okay.
During that time.
Alright. She has no reason to snoop.
But yeah, she'll definitely want to learn those charms because that sounds fun.
There's one in particular that she shows a set that she thinks would be funny if she presented to Ignatius.
Oh.
Given the feeling that cause a little bit of disorientation in Ignatius's presence.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of go away cop charm. Be gone, cop.
These mysterious runes carved into the bone. A-C-A-B.
Ha!
1312. Wonder what that stands for.
Alright. Next day, another drive check for me. Oh wow, these rolls.
How do I lose the button that I just clicked?
Alright, another very smooth, uneventful day.
We would love to see it.
We need Aspen to drive more.
Apparently, in addition to my rolls just being very low.
Oh damn, those are a D100? Okay.
Yeah, those are D100s. Alright, another day comes by. You start to get a little bit more of the intricacies of these charms that Sonya is producing. Using just various different bones, some from the fish that were offered to her, as well as some from possibly small animals or small game that have been collected over time.
Mm-hmm.
Are we close enough to the river to likely find mammoths?
Perception checks for anyone looking.
Yeah. Okay. As well, this is mostly for Dante's note-taking. I think we're probably done with the voiceless speech by now.
Okay, if Duo's fine with that.
Alrighty.
You've been learning since before Louvain.
Yeah.
Sounds
So-
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like a month has been gone by this time. Alright. Charlotte and Isette, you two in particular notice that... I need to change music. I don't know why I had it on that for so long. Anyways. You two notice that there are no mammoths nearby, but there are trails. It looks like the mammoths have been migrating. So they have been this way, and they look like they are not too far off. You might see them within your next day's travel. Alright.
Are we going to see them?
One more drive check for me. Are you fucking kidding me? I've rolled under... If I was playing a cleric, I would have activated Divine Intervention 3 times in a row.
I might offer to start driving. from now
I
on, if that's my wagon.
have to show this to Andrew later. He's gonna be so pissed.
You should play Call of Cthulhu.
Yeah. The degrees of success there would be wild.
You would get extremes and criticals.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. 13. Say that you follow along the river, and you try to find the shallowest area to cross over. And it takes you a little bit of extra travel time through the river, so you don't get as far as you would hope, but you aren't shortened by any significant matter. And you'll have just enough distance that it'll take you a little bit extra time to get there, but you won't lose the rest of the next day. So can I get one last drive check?
But the mammoths.
Mm-hmm.
Do it. Yay!
Ah, finally. Something. Okay, can I get a perception check from anybody that is looking out the wagons?
Haha!
15, 19, 21, 13, and 6. Vegas and Monty are slightly busy. Aspen, Isette, and Charlotte, as you all are getting closer and closer to Jegervalt, you start to move through a small canyon pass. And you feel a great kind of like rumbling happening around you. And you notice, that something is moving quite quickly up behind you, in your wagons.
Behind. Oh.
And
shit.
it takes you a moment, but you start to recognize a very large form of several mammoths that are charging this way.
Wait, charging?
They have caught you in their territory.
This
Oh, we
was
messed
not
up.
what I was planning.
Shall we just get out of here then? Quickly?
What's the plan?
Let's see if we can outrun them.
Yeah, book
Um,
it.
Okay.
Hang on. I need to help. Wait, hang on. I gotta check for a spell I have.
The Wind Sprinter's fast, but Dion sucks at driving lately. Or Deirdre, whatever.
Let's see. Checks. Okay. I am getting on to, No, wait. Okay, I'm making sure of this. Meta-wise. Is Deidre just default, or do you roll for Deidre?
We will rolls for Deirdre.
I will roll for Deidre for any drive checks she
Okay.
needs to make. I
Okay.
haven't been doing it because I was rolling D100s for encounters.
Well, now that's brought up, I'm gonna cast Enhance Ability on Deidre for
Okay.
Constitution, because I trust Aspen, but I do not want anything bad to happen to Deidre. So, Enhance Ability. It's the Bear's Endurance, advantage on Constitution checks, and 2d6 temporary hit points.
Extra
But
hit points. Okay.
I'll give why heck not. That's an it already gave
rolled
it.
it. Yeah. Okay. So plan is to outrun the mammoths.
Yep.
Attempt to.
Okay.
Unless we have
the Wind Sprinter.
like they're actively like bearing down on us specifically,
Yes.
right? Not just trying to get past us. Okay.
Yeah, they are gunning for you. So you will need to make another drive check with Deidre.
Is the Wind Sprinter ahead of the Rocksteady?
I would assume you guys would be keeping pace with one another.
Okay, can I... This is silly. Can I chuck 2 loads of caltrops off the back of the wagon?
Ooh, that gives me an idea.
Oh wow.
No, that there is no mention of a size limitation unless Duo is gonna apply that.
It's advantage for Deidre.
Oh yes. Okay, a little bit better. The Rio does pull up slightly ahead. Vanya, what were you doing?
I want to throw 2 bags of my caltrops out the back to try and slow them down.
How much space does that cover?
Each bag is 5 foot square, so I could... Yeah, it'd only be a 5 foot square because it's an action.
Okay.
But it's something.
With how big they are and how their formation is, I will say that you will manage to slow one of them down at least.
That's good. I'll use them just so it gets rid of the one of them. So there you go.
Okay. One of the mammoths will catch up to the Rocksteady though, and will attempt to hit it. I'm gonna assume a 24 is gonna hit that AC.
Yeah,
Oh shit!
that's a lot
I'm
of
so
damage.
glad we went for those upgrades.
Alright, the Rocksteady takes 33 points of damage and is very much knocked slightly off course. Aspen, I'm gonna need you to make another drive check to see if you can keep it going. Ooh.
Oh fuck.
Oh no.
The Rocksteady starts to fall very much behind.
Okay, plan B. I'm gonna start shooting back at these.
Yeah, crossbow up at this point.
Question. Am I already, because of course I'm in the other wagon, are we too far away?
I would say that Deidre will probably slow down, noticing that the other wagon has taken a pretty sizable hit at this point.
Would the mammoth be within 120 feet of me?
Oh, easily.
Guiding bolt.
Okay. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I'm firing my longbow.
Go ahead and make your guiding bolt attack, and go ahead and make your 2 longbow attacks.
Oh, of course now it's the time to roll bad.
20. I suppose that hits.
The 20 hits, the 12 misses.
That's 1. Not 1, unfortunately.
Okay, so what was it, 10 damage?
That goes wide. 10 damage.
Okay. Let's see. Alright. Aspen. Are you going to continue to try to move the wagon forward, or are you going to try to stop?
I feel like my best option is going to be try and keep it going, right?
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, if that thing catches us in a fight, we're in trouble.
If we just stop, then I figure they're just going to circle it and pummel it to dust.
Okay. So go ahead and make one more drive check.
That's a bit better.
Oh, that was
better.
so.
The mammoth comes in for another swing. And you're able to pull up just in time for it to like scrape the back end of the wagon without doing any significant damage. They are still hot on your heels.
The one that plowed into the wagon, I'm gonna chuck more caltrops directly under that thing's feet to try and slow it.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep shooting.
Would I perchance know any, Orion tricks for dealing with mammoths, for discouraging them or something?
Have you been on any mammoth hunts?
Yes.
Okay. You would know from your experience that hunting mammoths requires quite a large party. Usually you go out with like 15 hunters to get one mammoth.
Yeah.
You're currently being chased by 3.
I don't know any tips or tricks for getting them to fuck off.
Getting them to fuck off is pretty difficult. Especially when they're in this like very like dominant territorial mode. Usually you don't want to be caught out like this, especially when there's 3 of them.
Yeah.
Alright.
Again?
Unfortunately, a longbow shot will miss.
That'll hit, though.
That one will hit.
DM's call. Am I within 60 feet?
For the one that is right up behind the Rocksteady, yes, you would be.
I'm getting out the gem of brightness, and I'm using the second command word to fire a beam.
Okay.
And they must make a Constitution DC 15 throw or be blinded for a minute. No, come on.
Yeah, they're gonna pass.
Fuck.
Part of me wants
no.
to try to speak with animals, but I don't think I'm going to convince them by just telling them to get off our heels. We're just passing through.
Doesn't hurt to try.
They are going to try to catch up. The other one that's not being slowed is going to go for an attack. I think 18 hits. Let me
So
double
it's-
check. Rocksteady's AC is 13.
Fuck.
21 more points of damage to the Rocksteady. Okay, luckily, the Rocksteady does not suffer from breakdowns until it's reduced to a quarter of its maximum HP.
Okay. We're
So, it's
halfway
getting there, but
there.
it's not there yet.
Fuck it. Speak with animals time. I'm gonna try.
Alright.
Yeah, try.
Back off. We're just passing through.
Intimidation or persuasion check?
Let's see which one is higher. Probably persuasion. No, they're identical. And I
Yeah,
kind of
they're
suck at
both
both of them
charisma.
still. Yeah, that is not gonna do it.
You do not get a response back. They do not seem to care.
Well, let's see what can I do with my bonus action.
Do you have any, like, any spells that might slow them down?
Not really.
I'm doing my best, but that's all I've got.
So
How
this
many-
is already.
How many's on us right now?
3.
Is it just the 2? It's 3 now.
One of them has been
Okay.
slowed down a pretty decent amount by the caltrops. The other 2 are somewhat keeping pace.
Can I get another one to slow down a bit more by caltropping that one?
Okay. Yeah, you'll have to kind of throw these more off to the side. They take up a
Yeah.
decent amount of space, so it doesn't slow them down as much, but it does slow them down a
Yeah.
little bit.
Alright, this
Yeah.
is a new round.
Yes.
Just
Another
shoot
beam.
at them.
Another
At the one that's been gem brightness, another charge.
same
The
one.
same one that's been attacking.
Okay.
That's a failure. It's blind.
And
Good.
it's blind for a minute. Okay.
Yes. It makes him through each of its turns. As soon as Charlotte succeeds, Charlotte's gonna tell Aspen, move in another direction. It's blinded.
I think before you can even finish the sentence, Aspen's already seen what's going on and is just kind of swerving the cart to try and get it
Okay.
out of that one's line.
Go make me another drive check. Alright. For this instance, this is a feature that we have not taken use of yet. Would you like to make a maneuver?
Yes.
So your maneuver, the Rocksteady has access to 4 maneuver charges. You can use one of the maneuvers for a following effect. During a drive check, the driver can use the reaction to expend a maneuver to roll an additional d20 to take the higher result. You can re-roll after seeing the first result side, but not before the outcome is determined. You can also, as a bonus action, expend maneuverability to give the wagon extra movement speed equal to its speed until the start of your next turn. You can also, when on board as part of being targeted by an attack roll, which this won't apply to, but you can use your reaction to expend a maneuverability to force the attacker to choose a different target. Those are the maneuvers you'll have access to. So you can give yourself the advantage or the increased speed.
11's not great to pass a check, is it? So I think I should go for the advantage.
Okay. So you can re-roll your check.
Oh, really? Oh, fudge. Oh, biscuits.
Fuck.
While this is happening, can I try and do a patch action? Try and repair a little bit?
You want to try to patch up
I
the
think we get a single charge per rest or something. I'm not sure how it works, but
Where? I'm trying to see. There's a you got a moderate kit for the Rocksteady because it's a bigger one. So let's see. And this gives me okay. So it's got 6 charges. It's pretty good. So we're doing a patch. Alright. You can take the patch action once. You spend one use of the maintenance kit and make a Wainwright check, consulting the patch table below to determine which dice type to roll for the repair. Then roll a dice for each level of the wagon and repair hit points equal to the results. Okay, so... Got it. Now what do we use for the Wainwright checks?
Would it be the tools? It's either strength or intelligence for that.
Strength or intelligence? Okay. Yes, it would be that plus your proficiency, because you would have proficiency with it.
Okay, I'm gonna flip the...
Would you did like a strength or intelligence?
That's intelligence bonus, yeah.
Okay.
It's not adding my proficiency, but I don't think I am proficient, so...
Okay. What is your proficiency?
+3 right now.
+3? Alright, so 12. It does make a little bit of a difference. So you will get D6s instead of D4s to heal the wagon with.
Okay.
You will get a die for each level of the wagon. What are the levels listed on here? You guys got the level up to... Did you level
We
it
got
all
it
the way
to
up
level
to 5?
5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
we did.
sounds right. So 5d6.
Alright, there we go.
Not bad. Basically undid that last attack.
Good.
Vanya just like desperately trying to patch up the inside that was like crunched inwards, I guess.
Alright. Was there any other actions I missed for this round?
Is Sanya able to do anything?
She's holding on for dear life right now.
Yeah, okay.
So, at the start of this new round, can I get perception checks from everybody?
Oh, now the good roll. I mean, it's a skill rolls night. Nice.
I'm locked in.
Alright.
I'm too busy being distracted by these fucking mammoths.
Vegas
Yeah.
and Charlotte, with you guys being up front, you notice that there are figures moving out of the trees nearby. And you can see what looks to be several different druidic-looking Servains who are rushing your direction, seemingly trying to like urge you forward.
Yeah. I can't yell to the other wagon. Is it too loud?
You guys are close enough still.
Just keep moving forward. If we beat them out, whoever these guys are might be able to help.
Just follow us. Yeah, and just command
And stop
Deidre to
attacking.
go with, towards the hunters, but don't run them over.
Alright. Really set up. Aspen, can I get one more drive check?
Maneuver.
Yeah, that's maneuver again.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
There we go.
Much better.
Oh, Christ.
So you watch as the Rio pulls up ahead, and the Rocksteady manages to get back up to this point. The mammoth that you were shooting at and that you had managed to blind slightly stumbles off the path. And you see several figures come up in the way, and they all cast a spell in unison once the Rocksteady gets up close enough, and they create a barrier of ice through the canyon that cuts the mammoth's paths off.
Oh.
One moment. Am I alive right now?
No.
Good.
Are you?
Because I just disconnected out of Foundry, like it booted me, and I was worried like it's here.
No,
you're
it's
good.
probably loading the map.
All good. Yay.
Yeah, you avoided a very costly encounter with 3 mammoths.
Oh, this is still costly. We've got to repair the Rocksteady some beers.
I mean, you could have tried to fight the mammoths.
That's scary.
They're CR8 each.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that's dead. That's
I think that's a TTK
That's-
right there.
Yeah, they do 5d8 plus 8 on a hit.
Yeah,
Yep.
nearly.
I think that's enough to like knock a good chunk of us out in one go.
The first attack that the wagon took would have nearly one-shot Vanya.
I mean, for reference, I don't think Aspen would let anyone fight
Fight them.
those.
Yeah, knowing what they are capable of. But you came very, very close to fighting the mammoths.
Jeez.
I was trying to get them to stand down.
Yeah.
Aspen's just like shouting over the other wagon, like, "So, Charlotte, you have seen some mammoths?"
I did.
Vanya on the inside, you can just hear rapid hammering and sawing.
What do they eat?
Mostly vegetation. And lost delvers, I guess.
I was
Greens
going
make
to
you
say, I
strong.
think people are on that list.
I see another mammoth to the south. Oh no.
Oh, that one was. I knew I'd put 3 on here. I didn't see where I put the 3rd one, so I added another one, and I didn't realize it was all the way down there. Yeah, if you had failed the drive checks enough that the wagon was gonna wreck, then you were gonna have to fight the mammoths.
Oh.
That's why I had this
Wow.
ready.
I'm glad we didn't do that.
Oh, imagine.
That's
Viola comes back. Death.
Yeah, you died while we were. Yeah. Yeah, that first hit was 33 damage. Vanya has 39 health.
I also have
Just
a
a heads
stomp
up.
that does 5d10.
Yeah, scary. Terrifying, in fact.
Anyways, this massive ice wall's produced behind you, and your wagons are safe for the moment. Do you stop or do you keep going?
What do the hunters look like they want us to do?
They have
Yeah,
not
hunters, they're
really
druids.
acknowledged you so much. They've just kind of like ensured that the ice wall is maintained.
I'm gonna keep going. I
I
don't
think
want to
we
be
should just
here when
wait.
they
Yell
are
at
done
us.
with the ice wall.
We just go.
Just yell a thank you as we keep going.
You see one of them kind of give a bit of a courteous wave.
Now, question, duo.
Yes.
Those rain white. I hate that
Wayne,
word so
right?
much.
Yeah, it's weird. Thanks, Colin.
The repair checks. Can I only do one of those
Per short rest.
per short rest? Okay,
Yeah. The
cool.
patching is something you can do once during an encounter.
Oh, okay. So I could do if we stopped sometime soon. I could probably do like a few during a long rest.
Yeah,
maybe?
you could do a few. The dice you get depends on the roll you make, and you've still got 5 charges for the maintenance kit. Because you guys got a moderate-sized kit for the Rocksteady, so you've got enough to deal with that.
Okay. I say we get a bit of distance, and then Vanya's probably going to ask to get a pull over so she can do a bit more focused patching on it. But until then, yeah,
Alright.
until we stop. Yeah.
So
She's just kind of
you're
nursing it.
you're almost to Jegervalt. Do you want to stop before or as you get to the city?
How far is it?
I'd say with where you're currently at, you're probably about an hour out.
Oh, we may as well just push on.
There's no way we get hit by another horde of mammoths.
Don't say that.
It's 1 hour.
Don't Same.
Now you push through their territory. You're fine.
Okay, good.
4 more mammoths appear. Anyways.
Get the Jegervalt, it's just mammoths.
The Jegervalt is made of mammoths.
Well, the Jegervalt population, mammoths.
Planet of the mammoths.
Fuck.
They're not even mammoth people. It's just a city straight up ran by mammoths.
Alright. Nope. Nope. There we go. So. With the surprise encounter over, the wagons, better or worse, arrive towards Jegervalt, and you see what appears to be a lot louder than I thought it was. Anyways, you pull into what appears to be a very large opening in the side of the mountain. The city is inside the mountain.
Cool.
Yep.
And you pull in through its massive entrance, and what you initially get is it almost feels like the city is like one giant great hall. It has massive beams that hold up the wooden ceiling around it. And you get a nice spacious view as you start moving down further into the city.
Oh, whoa.
Ooh.
Oh, I love the
Yeah.
like skull motifs in the supports there. That's awesome.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I like snakes too. That's cool.
And you find yourself descending into the mountainside, where you come into the ground levels of the cavern floors of Jegervalt. And you come up across what appear to be what you've come to notice as the Orion Watch, the local, like, militia guards. And they kind of, like, wave to you. They notice one of your wagons is pretty banged up at the moment, and they kind of, like, flag you down for a second. Everything okay?
Mammoth attack. We got into the territory. We didn't see them coming in time.
Yes, they started moving a bit closer to Jegervalt. It's kind of becoming a problem.
Yeah, I didn't expect them in the canyon.
Oh, they got all the way up to the canyon now. Okay.
We were told they were by the river. We saw tracks, but never seen them this far over.
We're gonna have to let the Burundi or perhaps the Regent know. We'll figure something out. Well,
So that's not normal?
Mammoths being territorial, normal. Usually not this far east.
Right.
Apologies if that was your first time making it out here. Welcome to Jegervalt.
Just like awkward thumbs up as she has like a hammer and goes back inside.
Alright. So you make it into the Layered Lodge. There are several towers, about 20 feet high each, that are built up with structures. It looks like a lot of different, like, homes are built into these structures. And these seem to make up what is the ground floor. There are networks of staircases that kind of, like, descend and ascend, going up and below. This is... Because you've seen how big the mountain is, and you know that if you keep going far enough, you can eventually come out the other side of the mountain. The entrance seems to be on both ends, so this city is massive. It is basically this entire stretch that you see that goes across.
That's what's so wild about it.
And yeah, the ceilings up to the cavern floor are like 40 feet high. So it's pretty spacious. You see many other wagons coming and going. Some coming in behind you as well. You proceed through the main gatehouse, and, let's see. Let's see. I would say that, I imagine you're probably looking around for a place to, like, properly stop.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Going a bit further in, you eventually find an area that looks like a good place to stop, as well as maybe just kind of like check to see if you need other supplies. You end up closer towards the tunnel market, which is a 2-mile long market.
Oh my god.
You are able to pull aside, and Vanya, if you want to go ahead and make me another Wainwright check. Wainwright.
Say that 5 times quick, right?
No, go fuck yourself.
Try saying it with Aspen's accent.
Right? There you go. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's a 9 if we're including proficiencies. Let me edit that so that it rolls with it. Give me a sec. Because I remember you telling me she was...
So, the Rocksteady does have something called adaptability, where you can expend one of those as the Wainwright to either essentially re-roll a check, or patch. It allows you to use it, expend it to patch a second time for like a combat encounter. So I think you might want to use that for the re-roll.
Yeah. It should be rolling with proficiency now as well.
God.
Oh my god!
Oh.
That is unfortunate. Okay.
Shaken up from the attack, I guess.
So...
That's 5d4, right?
Yep, 5d4.
Better than nothing. While everybody else is exploring, I guess this is what Vanya's doing for the next however many hours we're
30
here
minutes.
for now. 30 minutes, right? 13, that's not awful, I guess.
Okay. Rocksteady's back up to 79 out of 101 hit points. Have expended its adaptability in 2 of its maneuvers.
She gets started. I guess she's gonna lean out of the wagon, just like, pick me up something interesting. I guess I'll be here.
Do you need a drink?
Yes. Just a long exhale. And another kit, maybe.
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
I will say, if you're wanting to continue to repair it, you can also just wait to do like a full-on, what's it called? I just had it up. Tune. If it's part of a long rest, and you can essentially fully restore it to hit points, get all its maneuvers and adaptabilities back. You basically refresh the wagon. That'll be part of a long rest. So if you want to hold off on being separate from the party, you can do that later.
Oh, I mean, she's there for half an hour anyway right now, so...
Yeah, but that will tuning will take 8 hours.
Oh, yeah. I'm just saying, like, she can catch up in half an hour, I guess. But right now, she's nose deep in repairs.
Alright.
I do love the idea of a tube city, though. This is fantastic.
Sorry, I was answering a quick DM. Alright. So you're in the very large market. Let's see. There are stalls for miles. What is it you're looking for specifically?
I'm looking for any kind of significant refreshment, like not just water, like anything local, significant.
The strongest spirit I can find.
Okay. Let's see. I thought I hit something for a second. Alright. And so you were looking for something more interesting? And then
Well, something. Yeah.
What did you say, Dante?
Looking for like the strongest spirit, like liquor I can find.
Okay. I will say that you
Aspen
will...
just returns with a bottle of this.
Yeah, I would say you can find a bottle of straight vodka.
Perfect.
The whole bottle will be a gold piece.
Do they
Just
have more than
fucking
one?
Grain alcohol.
Yes, they have a few. Are you buying more than one?
I'm buying more than one. We'll take 3.
Okay. You buy 3 bottles of vodka. And Charlotte, you said you were looking for something a little bit more interesting.
Yep.
I say that you can find, you're offered a drink, and it is only referred to as grappa, Grappa.
Oh, I know what that is. So Charlotte would know this drink for first time in Jegervalt. For one reason.
I'd expect to see that around Vigneault, but
She was here for a time, but the east side. I'm going to have to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Am I familiar? No, I'm gonna say it out loud. Is Charlotte trying to remember if Vanya can tolerate spicy?
Oh, she said she can. Yeah.
All right, getting it.
Alright. 2 silver pieces.
I pay it.
Alright.
Whether or not it's true is a different
A test.
Reflexes.
Flashbang.
Anyways.
think fast chuckle notes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Sorry.
Yeah, you return back to the wagon in Vanya's very desperate need to try and fix this thing up.
I brought back
Aspen's
a
gonna.
drink.
Oh, go on.
I hope you like it. It's a little spicy, but
Why is it spicy?
it's not.
Okay. She holds on to the drink for just a moment and says, "We're gonna need to. Well, I'd like to make sure we're good to go. We might have to stay here overnight, at least a night. Though I think we're staying here longer anyway. I want to make sure this is properly fixed."
Do you need any help?
I mean, you can if you'd like.
I have to actually check because I spent so many spells. I have 1. All right, I have enhance ability.
Would be intelligence to help Vanya with
Fox is
this.
cunning.
Yeah. Thing. And she's gonna knock the drink back.
Is it spicy?
It says that their eyes water. Some people's eyes water after they drink it.
Why is it spicy?
Why is it spicy?
How is it?
For like IRL me has no idea. So
So
What is the type
it's
of
apparently
wine?
milled. Huh.
I'd imagine she'd be fine with it. Yeah. It's probably maybe a little like wines can be quite strong. So if it's a strong wine, then maybe she's a little tipsy from it. But that'll be about it.
Aspen's gonna with back to Vanya, pour something on the countertop, and then just like hand over a glass of what ostensibly looks like water.
I was like,
Here,
I'm just gonna.
knock this back with it. It will be better.
There's a sniff for that for sure.
Don't sniff, just drink.
It
Definitely
smells really
not
strong,
water.
Aspen.
Drink.
I need to have my senses to repair this thing.
It is good for you. Drink.
Voda? Нет. Vodka.
Fine. She gives into peer pressure and drinks the shot of vodka. Definitely a little bit of coughing from that because that's straight vodka.
Yeah, go ahead, give me
There
a
you
con
go.
save.
Yeah, yeah, I thought so.
I once heard brethren say that will put hairs on your chest. I never really understood the phrase, but
Oh no!
Ah, man. You're real dizzy.
It's just a long sigh. Thank you. Closes the wagon door.
Aspen.
Oh, you would like some too? Hold your ball.
Yes, I actually would.
Oh, take a swig.
I'm
Shares
drinking.
with Party.
The entire party gets drunk.
I mean, we survived death again. Do I have to make a con save or nah?
Hey, shooting the vodka?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woohoo! That's a 14.
Oh, sure, give me some of that.
Pass it around.
Alright.
Sip straight from the bottle.
See,
Classy.
this is a proper drink, not like stuff you got down south.
It seems she took the grap okay. When I was here the first time, Garrett and Renna tried it. Garrett was fine, but Renna was crying, and I thought something was wrong with it.
My turn.
Yeah,
It just happens to some people.
Hands it
Grab-
over.
Grappa's a brandy? It's a
Yeah, it's a
grape
brandy,
brandy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a clear brandy.
I have literally never heard of it before.
Oh no!
Not the best.
Vegas can't hold his liquor.
It's
So,
the empty stomach.
celebrating escaping death, it seems like your lot had a interesting ordeal coming into the city.
We just wanted to go mammoth spotting.
You catch notice now of a serving figure who's just been kind of like idly watching your group as you've been passing this drink around.
I mean, the plan was find them on the plains near the river, get out of the wagons, sneak up,
We were
watch them from a
Just getting
hill.
a view.
But no, they have to be in the canyon, where they never are.
And they said up front that there's a problem with them being too close to the city.
Though they
just
keep
wanted to
telling me.
Yeah.
It's good to see you again, Aspen.
Is this Mateo? Yeah.
Yes. You recognize the red deer, Mateo.
Good to see you too, Mateo. My mother sends her best.
Oh, did you just come from Iskvisk?
We came to on the way.
I had no word that you were a part of a delving crew now. That's recent?
Pretty recent, couple of months.
Well, I love to meet delvers, so introduce me to your friends.
Mateo, this is Charlotte. Vegas is set. Vanya. We have a spooky sheep who is
Little
still in the...
the fluffy bit of Vanya's tail waves from behind the door.
We have an absent dragon and 2 guests. Everyone, this is Mateo.
Hello.
Well,
Pleasure to meet you.
Sorry, was fixing the sheet, because apparently the artwork was very pixelated for some reason.
Crunchy.
Why is it crunchy? Anyways, this is the figure you see standing before you. Vegas and Aspen, you also recognize some very familiar markings attached to their horns.
Oh,
Neat.
ooh.
Cool.
oh, that looks like it must have sucked. Oh,
And yes, you do
This
notice
is,
that their horns are also pretty badly damaged.
Mateo is one of the public war mages, right?
Yes, one of the 2. You specifically, Aspen, would know Mateo is the Berendis, who Berendi Torsten is the other war mage. Mateo is their advisor.
Yeah. So, how are things going, Mateo? I did not expect you to come all the way down here to greet us.
I'm always wandering the streets. I like to meet new people. And your group made quite the entrance, it seems. Your wagon could be in better condition.
Charlotte's going to look up at Mateo, then notice the horns and pause big time because that fits description from the Echo.
The stars align.
Tall deer,
Fear
broken
their
horns.
portents.
You, yes, would recognize Mateo from your vision. Is the exact same person. He also takes notice of you, looking up at his horns, and is like, "Oh, apologies. I had a hunting accident a long time ago."
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. I just it did catch your guard. I didn't mean to be rude.
It is no problem. It is decades old injury. It sounds like you avoided similar fates.
We did, yes.
It points back to his antler stumps. It's like mammoths.
Well,
Better
least you
my
didn't
antlers. Better that than my head.
yeah.
We don't have antlers, so that wouldn't have been a good trade. Some very lucky driving.
It was because one of you could have been knocked off the wagon. You could have just been trampled.
Yeah. It happens.
I'm going to have to see about getting hold of the druid circles and see if they can help steer their migration paths a bit further south.
Why
Try
have
to
they
keep
been
them-
coming closer lately?
I'm not sure. They usually stay on the west side of the Teplo River. The fact that they've gotten this far over is very unusual. But I will make sure to forward word to all the druids so that they can look into that. But it is unfortunately a known issue to me.
Maybe it would be worth having some scouts sent out into the plains, into the Van Lake, to see if there's anything going on out there that would force them further than usual. There are strange groups around lately.
I mean, people come into Jegervalt to trade or travel or visit, and they're on the main roads. That's not good.
Ah, yes. They get in the way, unfortunately. Luckily, they are, mostly contained. The druids, at least, are doing a good job of trying to steer them away from people.
The ice wall was very effective.
It was.
Oh, so you saw them.
Yep.
Nah, they've not stopped that getting any of us.
We likely wouldn't have been here if not for them.
Ah, splendid. So, they were definitely in the right place at the right time. It's good to hear.
Without a doubt.
Oh, absolutely. With splendid timing.
Well, I am glad that you and your friends have made it to Jegervalt in one piece. This is cause for celebration.
I
Sick.
wholeheartedly agree.
How would you and your friends like to have dinner tonight with myself and Brandy Thorsten?
It would be
No,
a
I
great honor,
appreciate
and
it.
they would love it.
Ah, splendid. I will
There's
make
like a banging as a head hits the top of something. With who?
Oh, I did not know you had another companion with you.
Oh,
No,
she's
that's
been working. That's
Vanya.
Vanya.
He kind of like walks over towards the wagon, and he's like tall enough he could just stick his head in through the window.
Yeah, he'd just see. Yeah, I'd imagine it'd just be her back end as she's like underneath like a counter or something, trying to fix something.
She's doing a good job of repairs, but also I think has just had first experience with the vodka.
You might want to take it a little slow.
Look, please don't make me drink faster than I intend.
Oh, I was talking about the repairs, but yeah, that's that too.
Yeah, I could do. Okay. She'll drop tools and... I have been convinced. Looks up, sees antlers damaged, looks back to him. That looks like it hurt.
Oh, very much so. It was not a pleasant experience. Very young when it happened, thankfully, so they didn't grow back, but better that than getting my head crushed by a mammoth.
Mm-hmm.
He just like nonchalantly just pulls his head back out from the window.
Vanya follows through, just climbing out through the window because she can.
How tall is a set in Aspen?
7'4". Aspen's like 1 or 2 inches taller than you said.
Yeah, 7'5".
7'5"? Okay, so Mateo's only an inch taller than Aspen.
Jeez.
7'6".
Vanya realizing how small she is in this group right now. Just stands closer to Charlotte so she doesn't feel as short.
Yes, always love to meet new doublers, especially when they're coming through Jegervalt. Always good sign for the city. And Brandy Thorsten always likes to make time to meet new people. Especially
fair-
if I present for them.
To be fair, we are not just Delvers. Well, that one is also SHL fighter.
Yeah.
Oh. I will have to keep an eye on you then.
You better. My next match is here. I have no clue where it is.
I might. We do have a very nice arena here.
Okay, good. Do you know who's gonna fight me?
Oh, not the clue.
Well, me neither. Okay, never mind.
And with that, we will draw our session to close. But we made it to
Alright.
Jegervalt. Nobody died.
Yeah.
Roll alive! Yay!
Nobody died, and that's what mattered.
I was touch and go there for a second, but
Yo, no joke. I was looking at the Rocksteady's health as we was going and just like wincing internally every single time.
Big same.
Oh, nicely done. Nicely done.
Yep.
Thanks
you,
for the session.
everybody. See
I
you
am
next
gonna
week.
flee.
Yeah, thanks for running, Duo.
Yeah, thank you.
Yay.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.